Alright, and we should be live here on YouTube for the College Football National Championship. Welcome on in, everybody. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. I apologize for being a little bit late. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Oh, man. Alright, so we are here and ready for this one. Hopefully, everybody else is as excited as I am. We got pregame going on right now, and we are getting ready. I've got a buddy who should be joining in here shortly for this one. So just give me a minute, and we will get that all situated. So I don't know what time he's supposed to be here. I know he told me he was gonna be home for the game, so I asked him if he wanted to come on and join the stream. So we will be bringing him in when and if he's available. But we. Oh, all right, so we are set and ready for this one. Kitty Cat is around, and we are good to go. All right. So again, I apologize for being late. Not feeling the best today, but not bad enough to where I can't stream. So we are gonna be here, and hopefully, you guys will enjoy the game. Yeah, we got a good game on standby. I also threw a pre-game question into the chat. Which team do we think takes Boise State running back Ashton Jeanty? I think he is one of the biggest question marks in terms of draft spot in the draft spot in the draft of the known players. At least I think Jeanty could go honestly as high as maybe 4 or 5 overall, and I think he could fall as far as maybe 15th would be about as far as I would say he could realistically fall. But yep, so there we go. We are set up and ready here. So there we go. Yeah, so what would have been the 7 and 8 seeds fighting for the national championship. What a cool thing to see, especially in the first year of the expanded championship, as they go ahead and get ready to go ahead and show off this one. All right, welcome on in. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. So there we go. Also, just wanted to say one more time that again, thank you guys for everybody that has helped us hit. Last night we hit the 2,800 subscriber mark. Again, massive thank you to everybody who was a part of that. And yeah, we are getting ready for this game. I'm gonna go ahead and send the link on over to my buddy who. Again, thank you guys for everybody that has helped. Oh, did not mean to have the audio on. Alright, so there we go. Alright. So there we go. Send the link over to my buddy, and let's see. Alright, so there we go. Jeremiah Love getting ready for the game. Notre Dame number 4. I should have there printed out. Oh no, I don't see my paper. Oh wait, do I got paper over here? Which team is this? Trying to figure out which team this is. Of course, I didn't grab the quarterback page. All right. This is not. This is Ohio State. And then an Ohio State player that I can look for. Oh, Jack, sorry. Yep. So this is my Ohio State route. Okay, yeah, there's the name at the top. So there's my Ohio State roster. Welcome on in. So there we go. Welcome on in. We got 4 people hanging out in chat. Thank you guys for everybody that again is joining in here early on. All right, let's see. Which rosters is this? University of Texas. All right, where? I know I have Notre Dame's roster printed out, or should have it somewhere, unless somebody tossed it. But yeah, again, Notre Dame definitely the underdog coming into this game. Ohio State, I think, has the notably better roster. So yeah, Ohio State having a 2014 national championship. Meanwhile, Notre Dame hasn't won one since 1988, I believe. Said, but yep. So nice to see that we will see at least we will see at least one decade-long drought come to an end here tonight. Again, it would be a multi-decade one if Notre Dame's able to pull this one out. But again, they are definitely the underdogs here. All right, so there we go. Getting set for this one. Let's see. All right, they're talking about Cam Newton being the last team to transfer to, or the last quarterback to transfer and win a national title. All right, so there we go. I'm repping my college team. And we are ready to go. So, all right. Eric Anderson, Vegas, assuming both QBs aren't off the table, showed last year they didn't care about positional value. That is very true. I mean, they took a first round tight end the year after they took a second rounder. I mean, that is very fair. I've kind of had it penciled in for a while that I felt like Genty was going to end up a Cowboy, and I still believe that that is a very likely possibility. But the more and more I kind of hear about how fairly weak this draft class is, especially at some of the key spots like quarterback, I can very much see Genty going again. As I said, as early as possibly, spot, 4 or 5 is where I think the absolute ceiling as to how early he could go would be. I could see the Patriots taking him at 4. I don't know about Jacksonville. Jacksonville would come down to what happens with Travis Etienne, as to whether or not Genty ends up going there. So again, they are getting ready for the college football national championship. Welcome on in. We got 7 people hanging out in chat. Thank you guys for everybody that has popped in. Feel free to go ahead and drop your predictions where you guys think Genty is going, or any other college players you guys would like to hear me talk about. Because again, there surprisingly isn't a whole lot of first round caliber talent here in this game, which is surprising considering again this is the theoretical. These are the 2 best teams in the entire league. I mean, like legitimately looking at a mock draft that I was working on the other night, like for Ohio State, they have there's Benjamin Morrison, a corner out of Notre Dame that could be a first rounder, but legitimately, him and Emeka Abua, I think, are the only real first round talents. Possibly either Simmons or what's his name? The guy who had that Jack Sawyer could sneak into the end of the first round. In fact, I actually had it penciled in that I felt like, especially after that highlight against Texas, that I felt like Jackson, or not Jackson. I felt like Sawyer could sneak his way into that first round, but yeah, again, I don't know exactly, and obviously none of us know. I've also heard a little bit about JT. Okay, let me attempt to pronounce this. JT two Maloloau. Um, also as a potential back end first round talent. Again, between him and Sawyer, I think only one of those two will make it into the top into that first round. Jack Sawyer a little bit less talked about coming up, but also again a highlight play in a key playoff game here in the national in the in both the college football semifinal game against Texas last week, and then obviously if he can play well, actually move himself into that conversation. So there we go. Again, we are chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. All right, we are good to go. But yeah, so again, in terms of where I see Genty going, let's go ahead and actually look at the NFL draft real quick. So again, I think the front three spots, assuming no trades, I could see those three basically being, or even assuming that whoever's trading up are picking these players. Cam Ward, Shador Sanders, Travis Hunter. I think some combination of those three will probably be the first, yeah, 3 to 5 picks in the draft. Again, whether that's through someone like Vegas uh, or the Saints trading up to try and get a quarterback. Maybe the Panthers or Bears trade up for Travis Hunter, trying to leapfrog some of these guys. But I think those three players will probably make up the top 3 or 4 picks. From there on, though, again, I think honestly I could see Patriots taking them. Again, I don't. I think Jacksonville would be a little bit on the unlikely side of things for a potential landing spot for Genty. Vegas, I could see it. Jets, no, they've got Brees Hall. Panthers, I could see it if they really don't feel it, if they really want to try and move on from Chuba Hubbard because the guy they picked last year didn't really work out too well, but I think they've got bigger needs. I could see this being the replacement for Alvin Kamara in New Orleans if New Orleans wants to try and brace themselves for that. I think again New Orleans would be better served with something on the D line, and again only one team can get Genty. Yeah, Bears. I think they've got bigger needs. DeAndre Swift, I think, is a serviceable running back, and you can also get someone else a little bit further down the draft. Obviously, Genty, a game-changing running back, but it's not like he's the only prospect available. Okay, where is? All right, I'm looking through the list. Okay, so speaking of prospects, Trevor Etienne actually committed to the draft this year, this past week. So Travis Etienne's brother Trevor, who played for the Florida Gators and the Georgia Bulldogs, will be going into the draft. But I thought Arizona State had a oh yeah, there's Cam Scattaboo. There he is. So yeah, you can get Cam Scattaboo down the draft, which again he was a difference maker as well this year. Niners, I don't see a reason on earth that the Niners would take a running back. Ashton Genty, I could see going to the Cowboys again. That's been my theoretical spot there for him. Then you've got the Dolphins and Colts. I don't. Honestly, those next 3 spots, Dolphins, Colts, and Falcons, I don't see any way that Genty ends up in any of those 3 spots. So, and again, by the time he gets to 15, I think he is absolutely gone there. All right. Yep. No worries. Sorry, I was just I didn't have the chat up at the moment. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Yep. Sorry, had the draft order pulled up, so I couldn't see the chat for a second. All right, so there we go. And again, we should be good to go here. Keeping an eye also on my Facebook because my buddy should be getting home here shortly, and because I was supposed to stream it with him, but I didn't want to make you guys wait too long. Talking about the potential draft spot of Ashton Genty. I put the question in the chat before we went live. Basically asking where we think he is going to go because I think he has the most positional variability out of almost any player, any of the blue chip level players. Some of the players that I think are almost guarantee are very safe picks. Yeah, obviously there is no guarantees for a good player in the draft, but yeah, Genty is a very good running back. We got to see that in the college football playoffs. So I was just looking at the top 15 spots because again, I could see him going anywhere from about 12 or 13 all the way up to as high as potentially fourth. So there we go. We are set up and ready for this one. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. I know I certainly am. As we are getting ready, we should be seeing college football. College football kickoff should be here shortly as they get ready for the as both Ohio State and Notre Dame get ready to charge out onto this field, playing the biggest game of these young players' lives. I assume he's doing well. Again, so far, nothing has happened on the field yet, so we have not. So there's nothing to really talk about on the field yet. But I'm sure he's doing. I'm sure he's trying to prepare for again, as I just said, one of the biggest games of their lives here tonight. And there we go. Yeah, the Notre Dame team getting set and ready to go, getting ready to burst out the locker room doors. Again, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish are going to be playing up against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Again, Jack Sawyer, JT Tulimolio, or however you pronounce his name. I am awful with pronunciation. Yeah, both of those guys getting ready for that one. So there we go. All right, nice. All right, so there we go. Yep. Notre Dame and the Fighting Irish walking out onto the field. They look calm and serious. Here comes Ohio State. And again, this Ohio State team, they are coming out and they are ready to go. Jack Sawyer, one of the players leading this charge out onto the field. As again, this Ohio State team prepares to try and go for their first championship in a decade. Again, the Notre Dame team, it's been a longer drought, going back to the 1988 season, if I remember correctly. And here we go. So there we go. They are getting everything ready, and we are good to go. All right, so I got water. We are good to go, and all right, welcome on in. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. How's draft stock in this game? So, as I mentioned, they're outside of Benjamin Morrison for Notre Dame. I really don't think there's much of it. I think him, Emeka Abua, a wide receiver on the Ohio State team. I think those are the only two guarantees for the first round in this game. Then you've got a couple of edge rushers again, Tuamulio, or again I am gonna butcher that name every time I try and pronounce it. JT, I'm just gonna call him JT. You've got JT and Jack Sawyer, both edge rushers for the Ohio State side of things. That I think one of those two will have the option and the opportunity to sneak into the into the back end of the first round, but but ultimately I think that is about it for first round caliber players. And again, I haven't looked much beyond the first round. As we've had the NFL season going on. All right, so there we go. Again, all the players getting lined up here. They've now got training staff and all that coming out of the locker room, and again, everybody flooding the sidelines. So here we go. Oh yeah, and there's also an O lineman, Josh Simmons, who is a back end first round talent. Basically, I think he could go to one of the teams late that needs a an offensive lineman. I just don't know which teams that would be at the moment because again, it's hard to know exactly. Um, I mean, I could see him going to, say, the Commanders, maybe the Rams. Again, looking at teams that maybe have shaky O lines that made the playoffs. Chargers, I could see him maybe. Chargers or Steelers would be about as high as I could see him probably getting. So there we go. All right. Who's the favorite to win this game? I think, I think by all means, I think Ohio State is easily the favorite to win this game. I think overall their roster has a lot more raw athleticism on it. Yeah, Notre Dame has fought with a lot of heart here in this game, or has fought with a lot of heart throughout the playoffs. And Notre Dame is definitely the more, I would say, is probably the more battle tested one, mainly just because I think Ohio State had an easy first round, and clearly all the teams that got their first round byes were a little off their game. But the fact that this Notre Dame team had to go through, they had to go through Georgia, Penn State en route to this national title. Meanwhile, Ohio State got to play teams like Texas and I believe Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yeah, so Ohio State had to play. They got Tennessee, Texas, and Oregon. And again, Oregon, I think every team that got those first round byes were really struggling just because of rust and having not played football for like a month. So again, Ohio State, I think had an easier road to the title game because again, Indiana, that was probably the easiest match of Notre Dame's trip, but then having to take on who I think were two. I think they were easily the 2 and the 3 seed if they seeded this format right, which is Georgia and Penn State, and Notre Dame had to dispel both of them as we get ready for the game. Yeah. All right. Any tight ends in this draft, or in this game? No, I don't think there's any draft eligible tight ends, and even if there are, I don't think they're first round caliber players. Let me see. Who are the tight ends for the? Yeah, so the say a bunch of the tight ends. I've never heard of most of them for the Ohio or for Ohio State. So, and it also could be that some of these players are good, and I just no, they aren't draft eligible because again, you have to play. I think it's you have to play 2 to 3 years of college before you can one be eligible for the draft, and two before you can actually be considered a draft prospect. You kind of need to have some tape. Some teams have to know who you are. And there we go. Jeremiah Love getting psyched up on the sideline here for Notre Dame. And we are getting ready for that one. Kitty Cat's good. He was in here checking us out earlier, but he has popped it over to to a different room here, I believe, at the moment. So, but yeah, Kitty Cat is good. All right, gonna go ahead and skip this next batch of ads here for you, and we will again be getting ready for the game. So there we go. Again, he is in a different room right now. He's not in his spots in this room unless he's yeah no he's not over on his table on the other side of the room. Might be chowing away on some cat food. I can't see the cat bowl from here, so he might just be eating. But here we go. Again, college football championship game about to be underway. And the kick is up, and it will be Notre Dame who will get the ball first here in this game as the ball goes out the back of the end zone. And they will bring it out to, I believe, the 25-yard line here. All right, nice. All right, so since they lost to NIU, I don't know what school it is off the top of my head, but Riley Leonard has won 13 straight games, which again that is impressive considering they are a 14-1 team coming in. I mean to be that high up is very impressive. And here we go, getting lined up for the first play of the game. All right, here we go. Take snap, hand off. Oh, yeah, handoff to Love, and he gets absolutely stuffed by this Ohio State D line. As number 44, that's JT on the stop there. There we go. So yeah, Jack Sawyer there off the Jack Sawyer off the edge there. Was also helping make the stop, and there we go. All right, here we go. Lined up, in shotgun formation. Takes snap, fakes the handoff, and this time there's Riley Leonard with a run up the middle. Gets a good 8-9 yards on that one. It's going to be about 1 yard shy of the first down, but that is a great run there from Riley Leonard. All right, so good job, Leonard, on that one. All right, here we go. Takes the snap, and Riley Leonard once again going with a QB draw here, running it up the middle. And there we go. Yes, Jack Sawyer is in the NFL draft. I believe he will probably end up a second rounder, but again, I think depending on how he plays in this game, he could, and how the combine testing goes, I could see Jack Sawyer sneaking into the first round. Into the back half of the first round. I said that maybe the Chiefs could go ahead and take him as a potential addition on that defensive line. They by no means need it. Here we go. Leonard takes snap, drops back, fires over the middle of the field, and incomplete to number 10. Did not get a chance to see who that was, but man, that is a disappointing one to drop, because that was a surefire first down, and they would have been in the red zone and in position for a touchdown on the next play. Possibly that one. That one could have been that one could have gone the distance. All right, so here we go. 13 is on the clock here. And here we go. Takes snap, drops back, looking, fires it up, finds number 10. There we go. After the drop a minute ago for number 10. 10 coming up with the catch there. Didn't get a chance to see the name on his jersey, but there we go. All right. So yeah, that is a oh wait, are they did he miss did are they saying that he didn't catch that? Oh no, first and 10. Okay, there we go. Good. Okay, they were just showing 13. They were just showing third down, and here we go. Leonard takes snap, throws it up, finds Jeremiah Love, crosses the 50, and that is gonna put them into enemy territory here. Second down. What are my plans? Are you asking about going forward? Because again, we are getting ready for one of the busiest times of the year here. What is the time? Time right now for me is 8 minutes of 8, so 7:52. Here we go. Riley Leonard in shotgun here. He's got Love in the backfield with him. And here we go. Takes snap, drops back. Oh no, he's just gonna go again with a QB draw play here, and Leonard this time. Say Ohio State was ready for that move this time. Ohio State coming up with a big stop here, and that is going to be third down. 3rd and 1 here. All right, so 3rd and 1. All right, so is Jeremiah Love in the NFL draft? I don't think he is. I think he's a little too young. Also, I think this might be his first year as a starter. But here we go. Hand off to Love. Runs up the sideline, and he gets absolutely blasted. And that is going to be 4th down. And now Notre Dame will have an early decision to make. Do they go ahead and try and go for it, or will they go ahead and punt this one away? They are too far back to kick it. All right, let's see. Oh, Ohio State has a couple of running backs in the mix this year, but I don't believe. Here we go. Take snap, and they run it up the middle, and Riley Leonard converts the fourth down. There we go. They take the risk, but it pays off here. Okay, yeah. So I don't think. Yeah, so Love is not in the draft pool for this year, so he must not be draft eligible. Any tacklers this game in the NFL draft? Yeah, so again, your biggest defensive players here. Again, you got Jack Sawyer and JT Tooley. I'm just going to call him JT Tooley. Takes the snap, drops back, looking. Leonard, he's scrambling. He's in trouble. Throws it up and finds a receiver for a first down. There we go. And that is Raiden on the catch there. But yeah, so Ohio State has two D linemen on in this draft here. Yeah, running backs in the draft. Again, you've got Cam Scattaboo and Cam Scattaboo and Ashton Genty easily seen as the top two, and then you've got a host of others, including I think two of Ohio State's running backs as well. So here we go. Takes a snap, drops back, looking, fires over the sideline, incomplete. Misses number 10 there just barely, and that will stop the clock. All right, so there we go. All right, so there we go. You actually had a pretty good game going here. Let's see. So Riley Leonard, 2,637 passing yards on the year this year. Again, he has been pretty good here down the stretch. Takes the snap, hand off. Oh, fakes. No, he actually handed it off there. Number 24 to the 25-20. There we go. Any safeties? I have absolutely no idea. Let me see. I know Benjamin Morrison for Notre Dame is a corner who could play safety if need be at the next level. But for listed safeties, Xavier Watts on Notre Dame is the most notable safety. Lathan Ransom as well on this Ohio State team. Here we go, 3rd and 1. So just shy of a first down here. Now the Ohio State team, they need to stop them here. Takes the snap, Riley Leonard up the middle, and Leonard gets the first down, and there we go as they fall forward, getting a couple more yards there, and we now have ourselves a very good. Yeah, we've now got ourselves a very good chance at seeing this one. Corners in the draft, yeah, you've got again Benjamin Morrison, the any offensive tackles. Okay, yeah, there's an Ohio State O lineman that people are talking pretty big about, but I don't think there's any Notre Dame O lineman anywhere near the first round. So here we go. Take snap, hand off here to Jeremiah Love, who gets it inside the 15, almost to the 10. Gets taken down around the 11 or 12 yard line here, and we are gonna be looking forward to this one. All right, so again, we are settling in here. Let's see. Say Riley Leonard in shotgun here. They got some motion going in the backfield. Takes snap. Leonard gonna try and run it himself. No, he looks for the pass, not able to find it. Ends up running and scrambling for a couple of yards there. Yale, I have absolutely no idea. Haven't watched a Yale college football game in a long time. I'm sure that Yale has a couple of players in the draft, but again, I have absolutely no idea who any of them are. But yeah, Leonard got pushed out of bounds just shy of the 5 yard line here, and not quite a first down. All right, but we have ourselves a pretty good game going here. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. All right, here we go. Leonard in shotgun here. Takes snap. And fakes the handoff. Leonard tries to run it himself, and that's going to be 4th and short. Leonard it's going to be 4th and inches here for Riley Leonard. He does not get there, though. And that is going to be a costly loss here on the, or not a costly loss, but a costly Fourth down here. Kentucky Wildcats, yes, I'm sure. I think there are a couple of first round picks there. Go ahead and look at the list real quick. All right, so here we go. 4th and 1. Riley Leonard stays out there, and he's going to try and quarterback sneak it up the middle, and he gets it. First down. Oh, and that's going to be awfully close. Is that going to be touchdown as well? No, they're calling it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Notre Dame. There we go. Notre Dame with that one, and let's see about the. Let's see. Kentucky. Give me a moment. The highest rated player out of Kentucky this year is Dion Walker, defensive tackle out of Kentucky. So here we go. Take snap and here we go. Runs it right in, and that is touchdown Notre Dame. And there we go. Notre Dame getting that one, and that is gonna be a first. That is the first touchdown here of the college football game. We go up 6-0, and that is a 1-yard score for Riley Leonard. Good that they let Leonard keep that touchdown after he did all the work to get it. Any Iowa Hawkeyes or Huskies? I have absolutely no idea, and I can't. My list doesn't let me filter by school, so it's hard for me to just go scrolling through and try to pick out all the ones for certain teams. So here we go, and they're lined up. The kick is up, and it will be good. There we go, 7-0. Yeah, here early in the game. Still plenty of time for Ohio State to rally, but Notre Dame showing up with a bit of fight, going ahead and making them at least start to be a little bit behind the ball here. Behind the 8 ball, and we are set and ready for this one. Welcome on in. Yeah, there's at least one key player I've seen from Duke. Give me a second here. All right, who is the key player from Duke? Do. Hmm. Right? Okay, I remember that there was a key player from Duke. All right, who was it? Hmm. All right, let's see. I thought there was a key player from Duke. Hmm. Well, I'm not seeing him now. I guess maybe he did. Maybe he undeclared from the draft. Any Arizona Wildcats? Is that what the University of Arizona's mascot is? I know there's a lot of Wildcats, but okay. University of Arizona. Again, I can't filter by school, so I'm just having to scroll through my list, and my list is mainly first round picks. But the best shot for a first rounder out of Arizona is Jonah Savania. Savania. I have absolutely no idea if I'm pronouncing that anywhere near correctly, but yeah, he's your best shot at a Arizona player going up into the first round. Boston College, again, I have no idea. I haven't heard about any Boston College players, and where Boston College isn't a star school, they don't necessarily produce a ton of first round picks. So I'm not surprised I haven't heard about many of their players. All right, so there we go. We are chilling out here. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. Kids. What I had that made me not feel good, but here we go. Let's see. UNC. Shavon Revel out of East Carolina is a player out of from a school in one of the Carolinas, but from UNC specifically, Omarion Hampton, running back out of North Carolina. He's another one of those probably second. Yep, there we go, Hampton. Yep. Yeah, as of right now, he is still listed as in the draft, and he's listed as a probable second rounder here. Could slip into the third, depending on basically running back need, because if teams don't need a running back, they might not. Running backs do tend to slip a little bit. Here we go. The kick is up, and it will be right off the back of the end zone. And Ohio State will go ahead and take over at the 25, just like Notre Dame did to start this game. So, all right. So we are set and ready for this one. So we got the first Ohio State. We have the first Ohio State drive coming on up. Boise State players, again, the only player on that team I think that's worth much consideration is Ashton Genty, and he will go to one of the teams between, again, spot 4 and spot 12 in the draft. I am very confident in that, and I'd place the bet right now. If you are a gambling person, I would probably place the bet that obviously gamble responsibly. I'm not sponsored by any sort of gambling places, but again, if there is a place that will let you place a bet on someone getting drafted between spot 4 and 12, I think that is a virtual lock there for for Ashton Genty to go somewhere between there. Again, I think that the Cowboys is one of the best fits. As Eric mentioned earlier, could very easily see I could very easily see him ending up as a Raider, especially if the Raiders don't see a quarterback worth taking, or if all the worthwhile quarterbacks are off the board. I could definitely see him going to the Raiders, and again, I've said I could even see him potentially going and ending up as a Patriot. I mean, Patriot, sure, obviously they need wide receiver way more than they need running back, and I think there are enough wide receiver prospects that even if they don't get Hunter, they could get someone like a Teteroa McMillan, who I believe is also actually an Arizona Wildcat. Now that I think about it, but yeah, if you could theoretically get him, and I still think that is a much more worthwhile pick, for the Patriots than taking a running back. But I'm just saying I wouldn't rule it out, especially if something happens this offseason that makes Teteroa McMillan or some of these other wide receivers a little less ideal. But again, I think Teteroa McMillan is an easy top 10 player in this draft, probably top 5 if you ignore positional value for the most part. So there we go. And here we go, getting ready for the drive here for Ohio State as they are coming back from commercial break. All right, there we go. Raiders should not draft. Raiders kind of have to draft somebody, and honestly, with how bad their team is, they should be taking. They should be hopefully improving their team at least a little bit. Any Wolverines? Yeah, they've got Mason Graham, I believe it is, out of on the D line. But here we go. Lined up, Ohio State looking for their first play. Takes the snap, handing it off to the running back. Runs it up to the 30, and that is number 32 on the carry. Let's see who that. Number 32. That was Trayvon Henderson. Another one of those round 2, possibly round 3 level running backs. And the kitty cat has decided to join us for a moment. You want up? All right, there we go. Let's see. All right. All right, you want up, Kizzy? All right, I will let you up. All right, there we go. Third down for the Ohio State as they call another play in that was not successful here. Not able to get the first down they were looking for. And there we go. Any LSU Tigers in the draft? Yeah, there are definitely um, some players from LSU worth considering. Don't know who they are off the top of my head. Will Campbell, offensive tackle, and Gizmo, you're either gonna step on my laptop. Oh, here we go. Throws it up. First down, Ohio State. There we go. And that was Jeremiah Smith on the catch. And there we go. But yeah, offensive tackle Will Campbell will probably be a guard in the NFL, but he is definitely getting drafted. Uh, any Auburn in 2025? I don't know of any Auburn players, and again, I can't sort by school, so I can't go ahead and do that. So here we go. All right, getting lined up and ready to go. Let's see. Here we go. Takes snap, drops back, looking, throws it up, fine. Ooh, manages to make a player miss and fights his way forward, and that's going to be a couple of yards there. It's going to be about a 5-6 yard play. There we go, second down. All right, so there we go. And they are getting everybody set here. Showing off that O line here for the Ohio State team. Oh, wow, they only got 4 yards on that? I thought it was 5 or 6 there. All right, here we go. Handoff up the middle for number 32. He's off to the races and trying to run it. And gets taken out of bounds. There we go. Good run for the Ohio State team there. Go ahead and pause this for a moment to get the clock synced up. All right, so there we go. Number 32, though. That's another run for Trayvon Henderson. Gets up there. All right, here we go. Throws it up, finds number 1, runs it, and he breaks it free to the 25. There we go. Down to the 25. Good first Gizmo. Stop trying to reach for the computer. I know you want to. Hey, if you want to say something to chat, chat's right here. We can go ahead and just straight up talk to chat. You don't need to type. Oh yeah, I forgot you don't have. You can type on a keyboard. You can't exactly speak. Nelson University. I've never even heard of Nelson University, so I have absolutely no idea. Here we go. Takes the snap and hand off to number 4, and he gets stopped for a 5 yard loss, and that is going to be a costly second down here. This Notre Dame defense coming up strong here. And if that guy didn't have dreads, I could tell you who it is. But yeah, again, it was number 0 on Notre Dame making the stop. Let's see. Again, they've got. I will say a big positive after last year. Here we go. Fakes the handoff. Looking. Oh, he had all that room to run. He could have taken that and ran. He throws it up and comes down. It's going to be a first down for the for Ohio State, or a third down here. But I mean, man, he had a wide open running lane of running room that he could have started to really take a run here. But there we go, and let's see. Catches the ball and got out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 3 here for the Ohio State. Let's see. All right, the poll is completely even. Yeah, I will get to your question in just a moment here as we go ahead and hand off up the, not hand off, but QB sneak up the middle, and there we go. Number 18 getting the first down, and that is going to end the first quarter of play here for Ohio State University. Again, great play there. Any Missouri players? Again, the best Missouri player, as far as I can, off the top of my head, that I can think of is Luther Burden, wide receiver out of Mizzou. Now I don't know if that's just from just having heard the name a lot, or if he's actually the best player for that team. But yeah, Luther Burden, he's projected as about the 15th or so best player in the NFL draft. I would expect him to probably end up as probably as potentially a Bengal or Cardinal in this draft. I don't see any other Missouri players. Any Mountain West players? If you're talking about the Mountain West Conference, I think the only player of note in the entire conference is Ashton Genty. If you're talking about college, I have no idea who Mountain West University is, or Mountain West State or something. So there we go. Again, I don't have a list of the conference to see even what teams are in there, but the Mountain West is not exactly the most prestigious of is not the most prestigious of divisions in college football. All right, so there we go. All right, there we go. All right, we got our buddy popping on in. Any Kansas State in the draft? I don't. So I'm sure they have players. I just don't know any of them. All right, let's see. All right, give me a moment. We will go ahead and dial up our buddy. Let's just should be all right, there we go. Welcome on in. Hey, Jimmy, how's it going?
Good. How are you, man?
Doing pretty good. Notre Dame got the first touchdown of the day. 1 yard run from Riley Leonard after Ohio State had a big stop at the 1 yard line. And now Ohio State's on their first drive of the day as
Yep,
the
yep.
first quarter ended. So wasn't sure how much of it you'd kept up with as you were getting home from work. So figure that's a quick recap.
Yep. Got got to see that majority of that first drive. I was getting everything situated.
Yep. All right.
So I'm just trying to figure out where I am compared to you for reaction's sake.
I actually need to.
So they're
So I haven't
they're
gone.
snapping the ball right now on my end.
Okay. Yeah. I'm still. They've. Um. Looking at the clock right now, I'm at 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35.
Okay, so you're ahead of me then because I'm at 14:40 right now, 39, 38.
Give me a moment, and I can go ahead and pause it next time we get a long in between play. Here we go. 2nd and 5 here. Takes snap and dropping back, looking, throws it up, finds number 4, and touchdown Ohio State. There we go. All right, so that is the touchdown there for Ohio State. Sorry if I
And
spoiled
they
that
just
a
scored a
little bit.
touchdown on my end. Let's go. OHIO.
You know who that player is? Because again, I'm not as familiar with
That's
this
Jeremiah
roster.
Smith.
Jeremiah Smith. Okay, I was I was tempted to say it, but I was like, no, there's a Jeremiah that's good on the other team. There can't possibly be two good Jeremiahs in the same game, right?
And they're both number 4.
Let me go ahead and get the other leaderboard up, the one for single draft here. So let me go ahead and pull up the one with our names. And oh, all right. Give me a moment because I gotta apparently I accidentally moved the whole leaderboard up a few ticks. So I gotta go ahead and move it down. All right. So there we go. We're in commercial break though. How's the Ohio State season been? Since I've only watched the last 2 games of the Ohio State season.
It's been a history of up and down. So you had the highs of the season, and then we went and who did we lose to, John? Indiana? No, Oregon. So we ended up losing to Oregon. Then we got on a winning streak, and then we lost to Michigan, and that's about as bad as it can be. People were calling for Ryan Day to be fired
Hey, I'm
because he
very
just
much
can't seem
against
to beat
firing anybody
Michigan.
named Ryan.
But the census, yeah, I was one of those people. Yeah, and I said the only path to redemption is to win the national championship, and he's doing that.
Yep. All right. Well, there we go.
I know.
Yeah, just give me a minute. So again, I didn't think about the fact that I changed. I decided to change the height of the scoreboard, not thinking that the timeouts weren't automatically lined up with it. So
Yep,
there we
yep.
go. All right, timeouts are now in
Yeah, there was no way for
line.
me to view your stream on Discord here, so I can see all the masterpiece that you're doing.
Yeah, well, it's not much of a masterpiece yet. Should be just add another image in. Ohio State leaderboard fancy, and I just need to drag that down, and we should be good to go. All right, there we go. That should be everything all set. I should be able to just go ahead and put you back up on that screen, and people should be able to see you again. All right, there we go. And then I just need to swap us around because when I streamed the other day for the game, I was on the other side, but I swapped us so that you are on the Ohio State side. I thought you might want to be on the red side since that's Ohio State's color.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because I didn't want to have the red side also be the Ohio State side because then the red just blends in the scoreboard.
Oh, I got you. I mean, you could have made it like one part red, one part gray, scarlet, what have
Yeah.
you.
There we go. Oh, nope, that's still my camera. Okay, I need to move you now. All right. Also, if you could do for the stream, if you could go to horizontal mode just so that your camera's wide rather than tall. There we go.
How's
Yep.
that?
Yep, that works great.
All right.
And just gonna hide the big filing cabinet in the corner of the office, and we are should be all good. There we go.
Do. So the Captain America commercial just started for me for
Okay.
timestamp purposes.
Yeah. So I'm just seeing. I think that's Will Smith. I think talking to the president, or who looks like the president. Again, I wasn't really watching, and I'm just going off the
Yeah.
looks
So
of
if you want, when the trailer ends, if you have a way to pause it, I'll tell you when it
Yeah, I'm on
stopped
YouTube
for
TV,
me.
so I can definitely pause it.
Okay.
So we'll do that when the timer comes back up on the screen so that we can actually see it.
Oh yeah. To get it exactly. Yeah.
Yep. All right, and they just updated the scoreboard. They got the PAT, right? It was 7-7.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just wanted to make
Yep.
sure
All tied up.
because the Eagles kind of threw me off yesterday when I was updating the scoreboard. I missed the first TD, and it was we got they missed the PAT on the first play. Sure, you wish they missed all the
Yeah,
PATs,
I did.
or are
It's all
you
right.
or are you excited to be playing the Eagles again since you're a
I'm
Commanders fan
excited to
as
be
well?
playing the Eagles. We got a rubber match going on,
Yep.
and after beating Detroit, like I now know that we can beat anybody.
Yep. Well, except for maybe the refs. Sorry, I mean the
Oh
Chiefs.
well, the Kansas City refs. I mean,
Yep.
and shout out to Tom Grossi. Flag.
Yep. He's rated us a couple of times on the NFL streams. So, yep, there we go. Yeah, reigning fan of the year as well, Tom Grossi there.
Oh yeah.
All right, now I just need to get a way to read chat here. That's the only thing I need. There we go. So, I assume I know who you're picking to win the game. And if I don't,
I think that'd be a good
I think we.
assumption.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I don't know who you're picking, I think you need a wardrobe change.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
All right, so there we go, and yeah, all right, here we go. So I've got the clock up so I can actually see it, but it's obviously not ticking. We'll have to wait till after the first play for it to be ticking. All right, here we go. Notre Dame lined up here, getting ready for the first play of this drive. 14:10 on the clock.
Yep. So once they do their play,
Yeah, there we go.
we
And
can
up,
try to get.
of course, it's an incomplete pass, so we don't get a ticking clock.
Well, let's do the snap count clock.
All right, yeah, that'll work. All right, here we go. 28-27. So I'm just going to go ahead and pause and tell me when
Pause.
yours
Where you
hits.
at?
25.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, there we go. I am now at 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. We good?
Yep. Dead
We're
on.
close at
Yep.
least.
They're good.
All right.
Yep. I think we're like 1 second off, which isn't going to make much of a
Yeah, here
difference.
we go. Take snap. Oh, and we get a flag.
Flag.
Yeah, short three. Okay, there we go. So now I've got the chat up. But yeah, the pregame question that I opted to go with for the stream today though was asking where we think Ashton Genty ends up in the NFL draft, since I think
Where does
he's the player.
Ashton Genty end up in the draft?
Considering I think he's the player with the most variability in where he ends up based on where he gets drafted. And it was a false start on Notre Dame, so it's going to be 2nd and 15 here.
Mm-hmm.
Takes
All right,
snap,
the
drops
snap.
back. Oh,
And
Riley
he's under
Leonard almost
pressure.
got taken there. And here we go, off to the races, throws it up and finds
Wow, what a
somebody.
catch. Oh,
Yep,
flag.
another flag. Good. All right, there we go. All right, Mike is talking a lot about Devin Neal out of University of Kansas. Haven't watched a single University of Kansas game, so I couldn't tell you who he is. The running,
Oh,
according to him,
and
he's a
it's
running back.
holding.
Yeah, holding on Notre
Holding on
Dame.
Notre Dame.
So are we going to see like 1st and 99 or something at this point? Because that's now 2 penalties in a row for the Notre Dame team, and both of them are racing fairly decent plays, or what could have been very decent
Yeah,
plays,
I mean,
obviously. false start. We didn't get a chance to see what
That's
that play was going to be. For 2nd and
and that's
25 now.
mistakes, especially up against a team like Ohio State. You can't be having those kind of mistakes in a single drive. That's just
Yep.
what kills drives.
Here we go. Take
All
snap,
right,
handoff.
he hands the ball off. Jeremiah
Why?
Love. Nope,
Wait,
not
no.
Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jeremiah Love is number 4, not 24. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I thought I saw 4 for a second there.
Well, you did see a 4. There's just a 2 in front of it. There we go. But yeah, when it comes to pretty much all the running backs outside of Genty, though, I think they're pretty much going to be back into the first, maybe or back into the second, early third rounders. Seems to be the and
Genty
Scadaboo might be the one
could.
exception.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I was to place a bet, if there was a running back that would make it into the first round, I would say Genty and Scadaboo would be the two that would be picked
Yes.
in the first round. That's a maybe.
Yeah, again, Scadaboo. I've said a couple of times now. I think Scadaboo ends up being a late first, maybe early second rounder.
Yeah.
Just depending on team need, and because a lot of the teams picking in the late part of the draft don't need a running back. I mean, Rams have 2 of them that they've drafted in the last 2 years.
Yeah, I don't think the Rams will be doing that.
Yeah.
But
Here we go.
all
A
right,
signature
so
a
Ohio
fair
State.
catch at the 34.
Yep.
Oh, and
All
there's another
flag.
flag. Okay, did you happen to bring a ton of flags? I didn't realize today was Flag
uh,
Day.
I mean, kind of is half Flag Day.
But yeah. All right, so there we go. Let's see. Okay, best Ohio State
All
wide
right, holding
receiver in
on
the
Ohio
draft
State.
this year. Oh, it's actually on Ohio State. Oh, is it an automatic first?
Yeah.
That undoes all the disadvantage of all those penalties from earlier from the Notre Dame
No,
team, doesn't it? If
no,
it's automatic first,
no.
well, it
It's
doesn't undo the
it's still Ohio
yards.
State's ball. It just knocks them back from where they were.
Oh, okay. I thought it might have been like a roughing the punter call where it essentially gets.
Nah, it was holding.
Okay, it was holding. Okay, but yeah, best
But
Ohio
what was
State
your
wide
question?
receiver. Best Ohio State wide receiver in the draft this year. I think we both probably have the same answer for it.
In the draft,
Yeah, for
it's going to
draft eligible
be
ones.
Egbuka.
Yeah, Mecca Abua. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, however you want to pronounce that. But
Yeah,
realistically,
Mecca
again, I
Egbuka.
see I see him probably ending up somewhere around the Steelers draft pick. Someone picking in the late teens, early 20s is where I see him going in
Mm,
terms of draft pick.
I think Mecca will probably go in the second round.
Okay, you think he falls all the way to the second round?
Yeah, I think he falls in the second round.
I'm used to just penciling in
There's a
one of those borderline first to second round receivers to the Chiefs because they pick at 32. But for once, I don't think their biggest need is wide receiver.
true. Yeah, I mean, now that it was brought up, this draft isn't as QB heavy, so I don't know. He'll probably be in the last quarter of round one.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see him maybe ending up a Ram, or if the Rams want a second person behind Cooper Cup to help potentially ensure to ensure that any additional Cooper Cup fall off, they're protected against.
Yeah, I mean, I could see the Steelers grabbing him before the Rams do.
Yeah, I could see that too. But yeah, when it came to the Genty draft pick, I said I could see him going as high as 4 to the Patriots, and I could see him falling as far as the Cowboys, but I don't see him going beyond the Cowboys.
Yeah, I really hope Genty does not go to the Cowboys. As a Commanders fan, I do not want a guy like Genty in the Big D.
Yeah, as
Mm-mm.
I someone earlier in the chat mentioned the possibility if neither of the two quarterbacks are available, possibly Genty ending up a Raider. That would be an interesting
I
spot
could
for
see
him.
that. I could see that, especially with them trying to get a new head coach. They want to get their dynamic playmaker, and if they see that in Genty, then I could see them making that pick.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's between Genty and a wide receiver for them. I think either trying to find a Devontae Adams replacement or Genty. Yeah, but yeah, I could see though Genty ending up a Patriot though if the Patriots decide that they don't like what they see in Tedero McMillan down the throughout the combine process. I mean,
That's definitely a possibility. I mean, they have Ramondre Stevenson,
yeah, they have
and pair
Stevenson,
him
but
up
I mean,
with a Genty, that'd be recreating what Detroit has.
not to mention, I also remember Ramondre losing playing time to Ezekiel Elliott last year. Here we go. Take
Yeah, I
snap
mean, it's
and end around here for
ooh, end
Ohio
around.
State to the
Oh, he
20,
almost
to the
lost the ball.
30. Yeah, to the 35 as they get first down, Ohio State.
That was sneaky. They almost popped the ball out of his hands, but he felt it moving, and he quickly made the adjustment. So that was a good job.
Yep. All right, here we go. All right, so we got 11:50 on the clock here as time continues to tick away. Under center takes
All right,
snap.
play action pass.
Yeah, dropping
Howard
back, throws
throws.
it up, and oh, who was that on the catch? Number 17, Tate.
That was Carnell Tate,
Yeah, Carnell Tate. All right.
the
Will
forgotten man in Ohio. Yep.
Okay, Will Howard definitely not a first round pick, but will Will Howard be drafted? Do you think this year, or do you think he goes undrafted?
Yeah, he's going to get drafted. Um, honestly, it's kind of crazy to me, like how not talked about Will Howard has been when it comes to draft purposes.
Well, I think
Because
that's because a lot of draft people talk about the first round specifically, and I don't think there's ever been a threat that he was going to be a first rounder. As we see another run up the middle, gets about 3 yards. But yeah, because most of the draft people, at least the ones that I watch, mainly talk about that first round.
I mean, Will
And
Howard could
obviously, the
probably
draft is more than the first round. Just ask Brock Purdy.
yeah. As of right now, like they're not projecting him to go in the first round, but once everybody they have all their at the combine and all that stuff, he may
Yeah,
be
once he goes and has his Zach Wilson moment.
like a right like a mid round.
Yep, and there we go. Number
So
two on.
like a Raiders team or uh let
Yeah,
me see.
that's the other thing is that
Cleveland
they
might
had.
take a shot. Cleveland might take a shot on him
Yeah,
with the Deshaun Watson stuff.
yeah. I could see that. I
That
could
Ohio
see that.
connection there.
I could see. I could see. I could see Cleveland potentially taking him in the second round, using their first round pick either to trade back or to take a blue chip prospect at a different position, and then banking
Hmm.
on a quarterback in the second round. Here we go. Drops back another play action pass. Oh no,
Oh,
he's
there
just
goes
going to
Will
take it and
Howard.
run. He takes off
Let's
and runs
go
it
to the
down to the
30.
30. There we go. Nice run there from the Ohio State player. And it was a
And
little.
in that like that when you're looking at the replay, this is what I'm talking about when I think it's kind of crazy that he's not getting mentioned. Like he
Yeah, he
doesn't
looked.
force the ball.
Yeah, well,
He goes through
he's
all of his
able to see.
progressions and then he makes the move to either run it or to throw it away. For the most part, like yes, he gets frustrated, and that's when he starts making mistakes. But tell me a quarterback who doesn't make mistakes when they get frustrated.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't missed a pass yet. Drop back, looking, throws it up, finds another receiver. I believe that's Buka there, and oh, he just goes
Yep,
and
yep.
full on. He almost tried to tackle the defender there.
And man, we would call that a truck.
Yep. Now the question is, dump truck or 18 wheeler? Which one is it?
Well, he hit that man like an 18-wheeler, then the teammate tried to hit him like a dump truck, and that didn't work either.
Yep. So there we go. Yeah, Emeka Abua,
Con
202
congrats to him, 202
receptions now.
receptions, yep.
Yep, there we go. So yeah, lined up at the 20 here. And we got a flag.
Timeout.
Oh, nope, timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State timeout. Okay, the way they stopped it, I thought there was a false start.
No, I look at the bottom. If I see yellow flash up, then I know it's a flag.
Yeah, I've seen the. I'm used to the
Flag?
The NFL graphics are usually being a little bit late. Yep.
But,
All right.
how
So
have you
Mike is
enjoyed
saying
the
though that he
NFL
thinks
playoffs?
Will Howard ends up a fourth rounder, which I don't know if he falls that far. I think third round is about as far as I could see Howard really realistically falling, unless he has a really bad combine. Which a
Yeah, if
bad
he has a bad
combine could.
combine, he'll fall, but
But
yeah,
I
and I
think
think I think second or third round as
yeah,
it stands right now.
yeah. Yeah, I've said that I think Milrow honestly could end up being the surprise talent out of this draft. I know a lot of people have been down on him this year, but I mean, just because you have a bad year in college doesn't mean you're necessarily doomed for the pros.
Yeah?
He also says Riley Leonard, Notre Dame quarterback, is a fifth rounder. Again, he's been showing a lot of mobility so far today with the QB runs. Hey, all, hope we're enjoying the show. Hey, I think we're enjoying it pretty much so far. Currently about 8 minutes
Yeah.
away from halftime here.
How have you been enjoying the NFL playoffs?
Oh, I've been enjoying them a lot. Would be enjoying them more if the Colts were in, but that's neither here nor there. Totally don't feel like we were cheated out by our own team because we couldn't find a way to beat the Giants of all teams.
Yeah.
Granted, we would have still
Yeah,
missed out
the
anyway, thanks to the Chiefs tanking for the to avoid the Bengals. But then again, maybe the Chiefs don't tank for the Bengals if they know that the Colts are the next team to get in, because Colts
who knows? Who
would have
knows?
won the tiebreak over the Bengals if we'd won that one
Who
game
do, who do
against the
you want
Giants.
the Colts to target in the draft?
Oh, no doubt, Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren. All right. All
Yeah,
right.
either Tyler Warren or Loveland. I think Loveland is the other tight end's name, but I think we should be going for one of the two tight ends. I think a big target tight end is exactly what a young quarterback in Richardson needs, and give Richardson essentially one more year to try and bounce back. I know he's had obviously a rough start to his career. I wouldn't replace him yet, especially in a draft where quarterback talent is a little bit low. And hey, if we're really bad next year, maybe we end up with the first overall pick in Arch Manning.
Eh, you
Yeah,
really want to bring in?
I'm not expecting us to be that bad, but here we go. Let's see. We're coming back
Well,
from
let's hope
commercial
not.
break.
All right. The snap
Yeah, takes a snap,
hands it
handoff
off to
here.
Quinshawn Junkins.
Yeah, running it up the middle.
Probably
That's
gain
not their
of
usual running
two or
back that they've
three.
been using. They've been using Henderson, I think.
Yeah, they mix them up.
Yeah, Trayvon Henderson is who they'd been using most of the first quarter. And yeah, I've got the full Ohio State roster just printed out here. I had Notre Dame's around
That's nifty.
here.
I do not have that.
Yeah, I had Notre Dame's around here somewhere. There we go. Takes snap. Oh no, fakes the end around, throws it up, finds a receiver. Emeka Abua again. Third down here for the Ohio State.
Good old Mecca.
All right. I say we already answered that one,
All
Mike.
right.
We told you Emeka Abua, the best wide receiver drafted in the draft for Ohio State. Would you say that there's a better
Yeah.
wide receiver
Uh,
that's not draft eligible then for you as we go QB run up the middle, first down?
yeah. The best wide receiver that Ohio State has right now is Jeremiah Smith, and he's a freshman. So
Yeah,
you have at
obviously not
least two
draft
more years of
eligible.
Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, same thing with the Gators' new rookie quarterback that we had to go to out of necessity after Graham Mertz got injured and really turned around the Gators' season. Figure I'll talk about my my own Florida Gators because it's about the only time we ever get conversation in the playoffs when I initiate it. Here we go. Hand off to
All
number
right,
one. Runs it
Jenkins.
up
Ooh, good
there.
stiff arm.
And oh, he's
Let's
going to go there.
go.
Touchdown, Ohio
Touchdown.
State. Let's go.
OHIO. Let's go.
OH.
IO.
There we
Let's
go.
go.
That was a good run, too. I thought he was going to fall short there by about 5 yards. I thought he was going to fall
Yeah,
down
he
at
he
about the
fought he fought
five
through
or
that
so.
tackle.
But yeah, oh, wait. No, I think his knee goes down short. I think he's short.
Mm,
I watch his knee.
it looks good to me.
I don't know if he breaks the plane before the knee touches. It's
I think he
close.
does.
I think he gets it, but
And remember,
he's
the
certainly
call is
close.
the call is touchdown, so it has to be conclusive in order for them to
Yeah.
overturn it.
Let's see.
Yep,
Okay.
confirmed.
Yep. It's good. All right. There we go. And now the kick to go ahead and extend this lead here. Now let's see. Kick is
And
up
it's good.
and it is good. There we go. Yeah, I saw someone in the chat say no as we were talking about the touchdown. I was like, oh, did he see them come up short? And then I saw them reviewing it, and it's like, oh, was he actually short there? But yep, no, he manages to avoid putting that knee down.
Or they could have just been saying no, as in no, don't. I can't believe he scored, kind of thing.
Yeah, could have been. Again, I wasn't sure, but and then especially after I saw them reviewing it, and it's like, oh, that is close enough that I could see
It is. Yeah, it was
I could have
plausible.
seen it be called either way. But yeah, so there we go. So well, you guys got say, do you guys know who your quarterback next year is going to be, or is it just going to be a case of having to recruit in the off season?
Probably looking at the transfer portal, recruiting, those kind of things.
All right. I wasn't sure if you guys had a successor already on your roster, similar to
Not that I'm
how
aware of.
because the Gators had Graham Mertz already on the roster when Richardson left, so we kind of already knew who our quarterback was going to be. Oh boy, Mike's talking about Emeka Abua to the Chiefs. I do not want to imagine that kind of world where the Chiefs get
I could see it though.
Oh, I can see it,
Yeah.
especially if if the suspension ends up being worse than we expect for Rasheed Rice's off or not off road on road antics this past off season. Which
Yeah.
again we still haven't seen a suspension, but we've seen suspensions come significantly late for stuff like this. But again, I think the Chiefs will have bigger needs than. Well, granted, I don't think the Chiefs have any needs right now, but I think the Chiefs will have players that will fit better than Ibuka. Not to mention, I think Ibuka probably goes a little earlier than the Chiefs. At least on my mock drafts, I have him going a little bit earlier. I think the Falcons could be a team that maybe would be one of those first teams that would look for him. Would be the first one of the
Pair
first
him
teams
up with
to look
Penix.
at it. Yeah, pair him up with Penix. Give Penix Kyle Pitts, who I think I think Penix might want to kill Kyle Pitts, which granted I think most Falcons fans might be actually thankful at this point for that, because
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch on that one.
the one and only interception on Penix's 3 game stretch there was literally just a pitch play from from Kyle Pitts right into the hands of a defender. But
That was against the
what?
Commanders, right?
Hmm. Yeah, that was against the Commanders. Yep, right into the Commanders' arms. It's all
Yep,
about the
yep.
money. Well, say the draft really isn't all about the money. Actually, it's the one part about football that actually isn't overtaken too much by money. I mean,
I mean, college
all
players are getting paid now, but at the same time, uh, they're earning their right to be in the NFL, to be
yeah,
amongst the elite of the elite.
yeah, and for the most part, when it comes to the rookie deals in the NFL, I mean, the difference in pay between say a second or a third rounder, if you're a late second, early third, the pay difference. I mean, I'm sure it's something, but it's not a significant difference in pay. And obviously, it's still life changing money for any player to get drafted.
Yep, yep. King
Uh,
James in attendance.
yeah, LeBron James there repping the Ohio colors.
Hmm.
The team structure, it's all about money. Yeah. Is Rasheed Rice in trouble? We don't really know because again, this past off season,
It's like a yes and no kind of situation.
yeah, because this past off season, Rasheed Rice was involved and caused a traffic accident where there were multiple injuries. I don't remember if they ever saw a
Yep,
full.
quarterback rush for 5 yards for Notre Dame.
Yeah, Riley Leonard getting another 5 yard run there. But yeah, I don't know if I ever saw the full total as to how many people were injured by the Rasheed Rice car accident. But yeah, he and some friends they were out there driving and ended up causing a multi-car pile up, and they ended up walking off without even checking to see if the other people involved were injured. And an incomplete pass there for Riley Leonard.
They need to look at that. I wonder if he was down before he let go of that ball.
Oh well, I guess we'll see. Let's see on the replay. I don't.
Uh,
Let's see again. Can we get that a little bit slower? NFL or no NFL college?
I think he barely got it out.
Yeah, I think maybe the shin might be there. Do they release Rasheed Rice? Absolutely not. Again, at worst, it'll probably be a like 3-4 game suspension. Probably would be my guess. But again, suspensions could be more or less. But here
Ooh,
we go.
fumble!
Oh, was it a fumble? Okay, well, at least Notre Dame manages to fall back on it, but it's fourth down. Let's go blue and gold. All right, we got. It was.
Ah,
I think that was meant to be a
it
trick
hit the
play.
big old tight end right there.
I think they were trying to potentially snap that one to the tight end there, doing a bit of a trick play.
Uh,
Certainly an interesting one if that was intentional, and might have to. Dan
I
Campbell
don't.
might want to write that one down, especially
Looking at
since
their
he'll be
reactions,
without
I
Ben
don't
Johnson
think that
next
was
year.
the script. I think it was just a mistimed snap.
Yeah, and there. Oh, whoa, that was a.
Wow, what a hit!
Yeah, I'm curious. Was there some shoulder pad grabbing there? Because that looked a little bit like a horse collar there. At least in the
I think he
initial
grabbed the shoulder pad,
impact.
but didn't stick in his hand inside the horse collar, so that's a legal hit.
Okay. I just saw the way he tore him down, and especially when you're grabbing around a player's neck like that, I'm always a little bit worried about
Yeah,
that.
it's kind of like how Jalen Hurts got sacked and they sent him spinning in the snow.
Yeah. How's the weather where you're at? Mike is asking. It was snowing here this morning. Had to clean off the
It was
car.
snowing. It was snowing here last night. That Philadelphia snow got us.
Yeah. All right, well, here we go. Let's see. Takes snap, drops back, fires, finds number 4, and gets about 2.5 yards.
Well, these are good play designs to get the ball into your best receiver's hands, even if it doesn't amount to much. It's still giving him the opportunities to make a play.
All right, I am not exactly sure what Mike's talking about here. How's washing machine? I don't know if he meant to say Washington or if he's making a joke because I don't currently have a washing machine. Or maybe he's talking about the
Uh,
laundry in terms of flag.
Flag.
Yeah, here we go. And I'm gonna say a quick pitch play there to number 32. Getting a little bit chippy there on the sideline.
Hmm. If there's one knock to Trevion Henderson, it's he does have the ability to kind of let the anger and the the temptation to lash out because of how competitive he is. So it
Yep.
doesn't surprise me that Notre Dame's trying to chirp it up a little bit with him to try to get him to do something dumb to
Yeah.
draw a
Wow.
penalty.
So far, no pressure tonight on the quarterback from Notre Dame's pass rush here. Drops back, looking. Oh,
Oh, and then there's
as
that.
they pull it up, he gets hit, but he manages to get the pass out there. Number 11.
And you see in that panel, like, he's looking right at that TV screen just as smiling, like, "You talked about pressure. They brought pressure, and guess what? I still hit my guy."
Yep. And he actually didn't end up taking down. Right, how was Earthquake?
Look right there,
Uh,
see?
I
And
have yeah, but yeah, I have not heard of an earthquake happening. I don't know where earthquake tornado. Okay, I
an
have no idea
earthquake?
what this guy's talking
Where?
about. No idea. He just asked how was the earthquake, how was the tornado, and it's like I
Play
don't think we had
action,
either of those.
and he is sacked.
Yep, for about a yard, maybe 2 yard loss there. But yeah, as I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that. I think it's either Weedest or Weed. It's Weed EST. But yeah, he says it's cold and windy. Pretty sure if I'm not mistaken, I
Mm.
think that's one of my coworkers. So that's pretty accurate weather prediction because it was extremely windy when I got out of work.
Yeah, definitely cold down here.
Yep.
Alright.
All right, here we go. Runs up the edge there. Henderson
You have
gets
good hard run by Trevion Henderson.
yeah, and I believe that will be 2 minute warning here in the half. Okay, yep, there we
And
go.
Ohio State, did defer, so if they can get a scoring drive here and they get the ball at the second half, that could really blow this thing up.
Yeah, okay, apparently there was an earthquake in Texas. Hopefully everybody's okay, but neither one of us live
Yeah.
anywhere near Texas. I can understand if you look at Jamie that he might look like a Texan, but
No. By no means am I a Texan, nor do I wanna be affiliated with anything Texas related.
I say, say outside of highlights of you guys beating the Longhorns, which that was hilarious last week.
Yep, yep. Or the Commanders, beating the Dallas Cowboys, that always does my heart good.
Yep. And hey, if you guys could go ahead and beat the Houston Texans for us too, so that you
Huh?
guys can completely dominate Texas.
I mean, true. I mean, I guess correction, the only team in Texas that I would ever root for is maybe the Texans because of CJ Stroud and crew. I
Yeah,
do
no.
like Nico. Nico Collins is a beast.
Yeah, and I feel awful for Tank Dell and all the injuries he's had to suffer
Oh
through.
yeah.
I mean, like how does he end up with so much injury, so many injuries, and so many significant ones too this early in
Yeah,
his
it's just
career?
unlucky, man.
Yeah, I mean, he goes out get tore what I think his ACL last year. Then this year he got shot in the off season,
Mhm.
and then he
Finally comes
tears
back from that, and then
yeah, and then he tears his he dislocates his kneecap, tears all his three-letter acronym joints, ACL, MCL, PCL, and he had meniscus damage too.
yeah.
I said it as it happened. Could this be a career-ending injury for him? Which hopefully it isn't,
Uh,
but
I I don't think it's a career injury for Tank Dell.
I say how
Will
he
it set
plays
him back?
after it will definitely
Definitely,
yeah, how he
but
plays after he comes back will be an interesting one.
Yeah.
How's traffic? I mean, well, I guess one of us lives in the DMV area, right? Or are you not
Yeah.
in
I mean, I
the DMV area
no, I
anymore?
live in Delaware.
Okay, so yeah, you are part of the DMV. Delaware, Maryland, Virginia.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I guess.
You do live in the
But
DMV.
I'm in lower, slower Delaware. So
Yep. Lower, slower Delaware. Is that just everywhere but the racetrack?
no, no, I would say if you're driving in northern Delaware, you get a mixture of those Pennsylvania drivers and city driving. They go pretty quick up there.
Well, yeah, that's because they learned from all the New Yorkers and the guys from Boston that if you were going anything, if you're going anything under about 7 miles over the speed limit, you're getting run over.
Yep. And if you're in Jersey, if it's anything if you're going under 10 miles over the speed limit, then you're getting ran over in Jersey.
Yep. All right, here we go. Coming back from the 2 minute warning, 3rd and 7 here for the Ohio State. Takes a
All right,
snap,
there's a snap.
dropping back, looking, fires it up, and oh, touches the one.
Hey,
Are you kidding me? How
great
did he haul that
catch.
one in? That was amazing.
Great catch.
Number 17, that is who that? That is
That's
oh, that's
Tate.
Tate. Yep. Tate on the catch there. So there we go. All right, Travis is rooting for the
He's
Fighting Irish, and
he's another one who's draft eligible as well. You just
yeah,
don't hear a lot about him.
yeah, and hey, if he goes out, he could potentially be the next Xavier Worthy. Go out, challenge the combine speed record, and one up your teammate.
Ooh, that
Take
was
him
the
down for a
that was a
sack
good
there.
play.
Yep.
Yeah, by Burnham. Down with a shoestring tackle.
I didn't see if they say, did they call a timeout on that one? I thought I saw the clock stop. Yep, clock did stop. Oh, Notre Dame called a timeout. I was looking to see who called
Yep.
it. There we go. All
You
right.
ever look at the Notre Dame helmet and just think of the golden goose egg from Willy Wonka?
Oh, I thought you were gonna make a joke about and think about how that's the number of championships they've won this century.
Oh man, look at you with the zingers.
Uh, but yeah, definitely could. It kind of similar to the Texans red chrome helmets where they kind of look like candy apples when they played. I
Hmm.
think it was they wore those in the Lions game, I think. But those helmets were beautiful.
Yeah, and unlike those, the Jacksonville Jaguar helmets where it was like black in the front and gold in the
Takes a
back, I
snap,
did not
drops
care for that.
back, looking, fires it up into field goal range, across the
Jeremiah Smith with
25,
the
and
first
first
down.
down. There we go. Yep, Jeremiah Smith, first down. There we go. All right, go. Wow, he just completely faked out number 29 on the defense. I mean, he was just nowhere near. And I think he was supposed to be playing man coverage there, but ends up like 7 yards off him.
I wonder if they were expecting something deep.
Yeah, it might have been. I mean, especially with the limited time in this one. Okay, why'd the clock stop there? Did he step out of bounds?
I think he did.
All right, here we go. Takes snap,
All
drops
right,
back,
Howard
looking,
throwing.
throws it up. Oh, intercepted! Oh
Oh,
no, he comes out. That was gonna be
they
intercepted.
were both fighting for that ball.
I thought Notre Dame had it, and then the Ohio State guy manages to rip it out the arms. Watch this replay. I mean,
They both caught at the same time.
yeah, but Notre Dame had two hands on it. Ohio State only had the one hand on it, but manages to rip the ball out.
They
Oh no, he actually had both hands in there. They were just both right on top
yeah,
of each
like I said,
other.
it was same time.
Yeah, that was pretty good coverage there from Ohio State.
All right, let's see. Here's the
Gonna get
snap.
away with a little bit of something there. Takes snap, drops
Howard's
back,
back.
looking,
He's on the
scrambling.
run.
Oh, he's just gonna take it and run it here to the 15,
Ooh,
down at the 12.
way to go. First down, Will Howard and Ohio State.
All right, there we go. We got 8 people hanging out in chat. Thank you guys for everybody that has popped in. We have 57% of our viewers think that the Notre Dame is gonna get this one. Handoff up the middle.
Well,
Number
I'm
32,
sorry, but
Henderson to the 6.
57% of y'all are wrong.
Hey, that means 43% of people are right.
That is.
So there we go.
And I would not be surprised if Ohio State just drains the clock here.
Yeah, try and just use all the time. Oh, no! Tries to drain the clock, throws the
Flag.
incompletion to stop the clock, and the flag ends up stopping the clock anyway. Good one on the call there. They're going to drain the clock. Instantly tries to throw to the end zone to get to stop you running the clock. Granted, scoring is all. Anytime you're scoring, it's never a bad thing.
Oh, no flag. Ohio State called a timeout.
All right, Ohio State, second timeout. Yeah, I think the overlay actually came out pretty good, though. I was pretty happy with the overlay for today's stream. Went through it together
Well,
during my
I'll be
lunch
glad to
break at
see it
9
once
a.m.
everything's said and done.
It's the same one I sent you. I just swapped the colors, or I swapped out where we were sitting,
Oh, okay.
and I changed
Uh, yeah,
one of the colors of the football player because your name kind of overlapped with them, and they were both white at the time I sent it.
got it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll
Any
probably be
Alabama
popping off
players?
for the third quarter. So I don't know if you want to put like an Ohio State picture, like where my grid is, but I'll be back.
I can flip back over to my. I've got a main screen that I was using for the first quarter, which is just me and the leaderboard.
Gotcha.
So, and then we'll get you back for maybe the fourth quarter.
Yep.
All right.
But we'll finish out the half here.
Yep. 33 seconds left. 3 timeouts combined between the two teams. 2nd and 4. But yeah,
Look at
any
that,
Alabama players in the
225 yards
draft?
to 86.
Yeah, Ohio State's definitely controlled the ball here. Here we go. Take snap, drops back, looking. Oh, and he's just gonna take. Oh, I thought he was gonna take it and run. Throws it
Wide
up.
open.
Touchdown, Ohio State.
Let's
There we go.
go.
Yep, touchdown, Ohio State. There we go. All right. Quinshawn Judkins on the catch there.
Mm-hmm. And once again, this is what I was saying about Will Howard. Like he's always looking for the pass, and even when you think that he's getting ready to commit to the run, as soon as he sees a reaction from the linebackers, he sees that it opens up somebody, and he gets it right to him.
Yep. And here we go. The kick is going to be up as well. Let's see. Come on. Don't mess up the kick here. Takes the snap. The kick is up, and it is right down the middle. There we go.
Let's go.
All right. There we go. Just gonna go ahead and grab that touchdown celebration there as a potential clip for the stream. Also gonna go ahead and just bring my YouTube studio over here so I can grab clips easier.
Oh, Will Howard's elbow is bleeding a little bit there.
Oh, hopefully it's not serious.
No, I think it was from when he got shoestring tackled
All
the
right.
last time, just kind of like a rubber and kind of thing. He'll
Okay.
be fixed up by the time they come back out for half.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good thing about halftime is that you get a nice break to potentially bandage up anything that's a little bit off.
And last two drives, -4 yards.
Yeah, they've had the opening drive was a good one, but then they've struggled since. So there we go. Got you back
Sorry,
up on the screen.
54%, but based off of that, doesn't look like your prediction is doing too hot.
Yep, here we go. Takes snap, runs it up the edge there to the 30. And we've seen some comeback wins, though. I mean, that's the good thing, is that it is never over.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you have a whole nother half, but against Ohio State, you don't want to definitely don't want to be digging yourself into a 14-point hole, knowing that they're getting the ball back at the end of the half,
Yeah,
and
especially where they
that's where
look.
Notre Dame is right now.
And Notre Dame going to let it go to the half. Not going to call a timeout to try and extend the drive. Is Austin Booker any good as a guard? I have no idea which team he even plays for, so I don't know. I know I've heard the name as a background for back end first round potential talent, but I don't know who he actually is as a player because I haven't gotten to, I don't even remember who he is as a for a team. All right, well, Notre Dame heading to half, and you're going to be hopping off, right? Or are you staying through half and then hopping out for the third?
I'm gonna hop off now, and I'll be back in a little bit.
All right, well, we will see you in a little bit.
All right, see you in the fourth.
Yeah, see you in the fourth. Oh, okay. There's my. All right, let's get this all set up. Yeah, down by 14 there. Not a great spot to be in. All right, so there we go. I'm going to go ahead and move this back up here for now, and we will be getting ready. We'll get everything ready for the third quarter, and then we'll go ahead and read some people. Okay, he's an Alabama guard. Okay, I knew he was an offensive lineman. I just didn't know where he played. So, I mean, Alabama didn't have the greatest year, but again, I didn't watch much Alabama football, so I don't know exactly who he is as a player. So, there we go. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and get all the timeouts reset, and then again, once we get everything set, we will go ahead and raid some other creators who are streaming the game. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to have some exciting players. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, so that's all the timeouts. Now we just need to move the quarter, and we will be good to go. I think Jalen Milroe is a pretty good quarterback. I'm actually going to go ahead and we'll go ahead and we'll read another a smaller content creator here. Go ahead and share some of the love. We got 7 people hanging out in chat. Thank you guys for everybody that has decided to spend a portion of your busy Monday night here with us as we are getting ready for this one. And we are currently sitting at 2805 on the subscriber count, only 95 subscribers away from 2900. Obviously, very thankful that we managed it 2800 the other night and just continuing to grow and grow. Thank you guys for everybody that's been a part of this. And the stream has been absolutely insane as well. I mean, we've had so many people popping on in here, and oh, whoa, the Jameson Williams end around short is taking off here in the last little bit. Over 1,000 views. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and pull up the YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and mute Discord audio. And there we go. All right, let's see. National Championship Watch Party. Let's see if we can find a Notre Dame fan to go ahead and shout out here. Let's see. And we'll do the filters to go ahead and try and find someone with a little less what a fewer viewers, just so that we can hopefully get them up a bit. So here we go. View count live. All right, so let's see. Gonna just scroll down a bit so that we're past all the people with triple digit viewers because they're doing really well for themselves. Let's see. Oh, we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and raid this guy here. He seems cool. So again, if this is your guys' first time here for a raid, yeah, the way we do this is I will drop a link in the chat, and we will go ahead and head on over there, drop some likes, leave some nice comments, and yeah, we will be getting ready for this one. Looks like he's taking calling callers. So there we go. All right, so we will go ahead and drop the link here. Yeah, he's ranked at number 4 for quarterbacks. Again, I think he'll end up being a second rounder, probably. Maybe a team trades back into the first round like Lamar Jackson a couple years ago, but yeah, I don't anticipate it. So here we go. This is gonna be the guy we're gonna go ahead and raid. Go ahead and drop the hashtag Ryan Raid to let them know that I sent you. But here we go. Again, we will be ready for the second half when it gets here. So there we go. All right, so there we go. Hashtag Ryan Raid dropping on in. Hopefully, we'll get a couple of you guys to pop on over as well and say hi. Again, we're doing a raid here during halftime. Hopefully, all right, so there we go. Let's see. There we go. And again, just dropping on in for the raid, and we'll try and raid like 2 people here tonight. So there we go. All right, but yeah, so dropping on in for the raid, we'll go ahead and keep that one up. Hopefully, we can drop in a couple of likes, maybe get a couple of positive comments going. Alright, there we go. Again, we were just chilling out here. I'm gonna just say in there chat for a minute or two more. But yeah, there we go. Hopefully we shared some love real quick, and we will be moving on to the next one here. So again, I'm listening to the chat as well. So, but yeah, so there we go. They're showing some highlights as well from the Donald Trump inauguration. What the 47th president of the U.S. So there we go. All right, so there we go. Let's go ahead and drop in for at least one other here while we're still live. Welcome on in again. We're rating a couple of smaller channels here during the halftime. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. And all right, we're still sitting at what is it? 8 viewers. Welcome on in. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Let's see. All right, they got a lot of people already in there. Let's see. They got 3 people already watching. All right, they got 3 people on camera. Let's see. All right, let's see. Nobody there. Oh, come on, please. Oh, Illogical Canadian. I actually know him, and he does his streams with. So let's go ahead and drop. I've actually done a couple of thumbnails for him. So we'll go ahead and drop on in some share some love over here as well. So there we go. Am I streaming any more games? There are no more games this weekend. Next weekend, though, we got Sunday. We got 2 games on Sunday, so that'll be the next stream. Gonna have some more videos coming up. Not streaming tomorrow. No, we'll probably be working on a video or two. There's another. There's another one. Another stream that we'll go ahead and raid here. There we go. So there we go. We are just chilling out here. We're doing one more raid here, and then that will be we'll be getting ready for the second half of football here. All right, so there we go. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. So, as again, just dropping in the raid, saying hi. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. Alright, so again, they're getting ready for this one. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. Again, we will be getting ready for the second half of football here shortly. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so there we go. That is, let's say we're getting back here for the second half. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. Hopefully, we were able to go ahead and make their day. Again, or at least help give them a little bit of a boost to the algorithm. Again, every little bit helps, especially when you're a small content creator. Yeah, every little bit you're clawing and scratching for every opportunity that comes your way. Which, again, trust me, I'm as aware as almost anybody that. Oh, you're out tomorrow. Okay, any more streams this year? Again, yeah, we've got plenty of streams coming up. Again, almost every NASCAR race, there will actually be a poll in the chat about the truck series because I do have some questions for my community on that one. But yeah, we got lots of streams. I think we're streaming pretty much every Sunday from here till like May or something. I don't know when the first NASCAR bye week is, but we'll be streaming at least once a week, pretty much from here all the way through the end of the year. And again, long form videos as well coming as well. We got the NASCAR season is coming up. Oh, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell my mom to plug in our phone. All right, so again, we are here and ready. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. I will go ahead and skip the ads here for a moment, and we will. We'll skip around to ads for everybody. And again, we are cheering them on. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. I know I certainly am. 60. Okay, I'm curious. Who in their right mind just now decided to vote for the Fighting Irish in Notre Dame? Down 14. That is an interesting play call there to go ahead and stream that one. And yeah, hopefully, yeah, everybody's having a good time. There we go. All right, so there we go. Just chilling out again. We are Jamie will be back for the fourth quarter, I believe. All right, so yeah, we're just getting ready here. Let's see. All right, so again, we're getting ready for this one. Let's see. Yeah, we're getting ready for this one. We'll be back with the third. I thought they were coming back here shortly, but they went back to another commercial break, so we'll be back shortly again. All right, so there we go. Let's see. All right, so yeah, we are just chilling out. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. Again, I know we're still in between here. Let's see. All right, so there we go. All right, let's see. Why putting links in the chat? The links were for the. Yeah, sorry, I was replying to somebody real quick, but yeah, no. The links in the chat, though, those were for the raids. I didn't do another one because I thought we were coming back from commercial or from the thought we were going back to the halftime, back from halftime here shortly. So yeah, didn't want to go ahead and but yeah, sharing some smaller content creators who are also streaming this game. So if you guys want to go ahead and check them out, feel free to drop a like, subscribe, let them know who sent you, and yeah, we'll be getting ready for this one. But yep, again, we were just chilling out. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. All right, so again, I'm also just looking forward to the redesign of the scoreboard. I don't hate this design; I actually quite like it. But again, I got some other ones. All right, but yeah. So again, it's just only a way to try and hopefully share some of the love around. Because again, all of us small time content creators need to stick together. Because again, I'm as aware as anyone that it is not an easy thing when you're a small content creator streaming to one or two people. It's not an easy one to stream. Yeah, and obviously we want to try, hopefully encourage people to keep doing this because when sports landscape is full of people talking about it, that is when I think sports are at their best. Which yeah, by any stretch of the imagination, hopefully 2025 will be an absolutely great year for sports across the board. We got NASCAR coming up. We got the NFL Super Bowl. We got the national championship game tonight. NHL is going. We got basketball going. Baseball's getting ready for spring training here in a month or two. So again, sports as a whole is going amazing, and hopefully everybody's having a good time. So there we go. We got 5 people hanging out in chat. Let's see. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. All right, I will say I'm feeling a lot better than I did in the first half. I even had a bucket ready just in case, but yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now. So hopefully we'll be able to get through the full game. We're getting ready to hop right into this next one, and let's see. There we go. All right, so there we go. Again, should be. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, it should be all ready. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna throw in a quick ad break, and we'll be right back. Hopefully with more football. Jamie thought it started at 8-2 because he showed up after the first half was over. All right. Oh, uh-oh. And we got a big play here already, or is that a replay from a previous play? All right. We are back, and first and goal. Oh, wow. First play back from the half. And we get a big play here right away. All right. So there we go. Nice big play drive here for the Ohio State. Alright, sorry about that. Was just getting back from. Of course, the one time I just say once I go to use the bathroom, that's when we come back from commercial break and we got a rush of and we got a big play. All right, here we go. First and goal for the Ohio State here from the 5. Oh, and we got. Is that gonna be a timeout here? Let's see. 4:03, 14:03 is the time on the clock here, and let's see. All right, so yeah, we are hopefully everybody's having a good time. All right, let's see. Again, Notre Dame. Talking about head coach Freeman there, getting ready for that one. But yeah, in the world of NFL though, we did have one of the bigger head coaching vacancies filled, which was not Ohio State, Chicago filled their head coaching vacancy with whatchamacallit, with Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. That officially happened today, so now Ben Johnson is not available. All right, here we go. Takes a snap, handoff here, run up the middle, and gets maybe 1 yard. All right, so there we go. But yeah, I think Jamie had to put his kids to bed because it is a lot later than I thought it was. I didn't realize just how late it was already. But here we go. Second and goal here. Again, Notre Dame hoping to hold Ohio State out of the end zone here, but it is going to be tough because this Ohio State team has been on fire tonight. And here we go. The snap, and here we go. Fakes the handoff, and they're going to try and run it with Will Howard down at the 1. Third and goal from the 1. So third and goal from the 1 here. And let's see. What are we going to end up seeing here? Again, the ball is at the 1, maybe 1.5 yard line here. And again, it is third and goal here. Also, Ohio State did call a timeout, so we will go ahead and get that marked up here in a moment. Here we go, handoff up the middle, and there we go, touchdown, Ohio State. And there we go, kick you out. Did they kick you out, or are you asking me to kick you out? Because I'm not kicking out anybody. Not if I don't have to. I appreciate every single one of you guys that decide to spend a portion of your valuable time here. Saying I can't control what other content creators do, but again, I appreciate having you guys here. But yeah, just the run right up the middle with number 1 gets it in for the touchdown. There we go. And that was Quinshawn Judkins, and the kick is gonna be. All right, the kick is up, and it is good. So there we go. We'll go ahead and get the scoreboard fixed. I didn't realize I didn't hit stop. I thought I had hit stop. You guys making a bunch of noise. Alright, so there we go. Let's see. And we are just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Alright, we're gonna get some kitty cat here for the second half. Nope. Okay, I guess he does. Alright, if you want to pop on in, feel free to go ahead and. Okay, you want up or no? Okay, every time I lean over, you walk away, but as soon as I lean back up, you're looking to go. And then say, going once, going twice. Alright, let's go. We'll bring you up. If you don't want to, you can hop right back down. There we go. Alright, so there we go. Hoodie Tat is back. There we go. He's a happy kitty. Alright, we got 8 people hanging out in chat. Thank you guys for everybody that is having a good time. If you guys enjoy the content, feel free to like button and subscribe if you guys are new. We've been doing content like this for about 2 years. No signs of slowing down anytime soon. Currently sitting at 2805 on the subscriber count, 95 subs away from 2900. Alright, there we go. Just having a bad day. Yeah. Yeah, we all have those. Trust me. Fortunately, hard to have a bad day when I'm petting this little guy. But yeah, trust me, I totally understand having bad days. We got 9 people hanging out in chat, and oh hey, wow, the poll pulled it right back. It is all the way back up to a 50-50 here. Ohio State Buckeyes, I think they've got way more than a 50-50 chance. You and your girlfriend had a fight. All right. Well, hopefully you guys can mend whatever happened. But again, unfortunately, fights are just kind of a part of life. Natural disagreements happen. So, again, hopefully everything is okay, and we will. Again, we're still at commercial break. We'll be back as soon as we'll be back from commercial break as soon as the game is, and there we go. All right. Yep, just had a big fight with the wife. All right. All right, so there we go. The time about the they've got a full-on Taco Bell section in the grandstands. Come on. Ow. Ow. Gizzy. Yep, get your claw out of my leg. Oh, and he's down. All right. There we go. He decided he was down. All right. Yep. Oh, trust me, I get it. But yeah, here we go. So since 2022, Judkins has had 16 games. Didn't get a chance to finish reading the stat before they took it off the screen. Okay, well there we go. Welcome on in. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. And now the Buckeyes actually have the lead. There we go. What are you? So he's attacking my shadow. Here we go. Drops back. Riley Leonard throws it up and incomplete. Okay. Incomplete pass. That will be a 4-second runoff on the clock here. He might be attacking his own shadow as well. Here we go. Run up the sideline here and stop for next to no gain on that one. Jeremiah Love on this one. So there we go. Welcome on in. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Again, if you guys aren't subscribed already, definitely should be. Again, we got content coming here shortly. Weather at the college game is clear. They're playing inside of a dome. They're playing inside of a dome in Atlanta, so weather was never going to be a problem. Throws it up. Leonard finds number 6 for a good chunk of yards. Going to be 4th and short, though. So 4th and short here, but yeah, they play in, say, like a lot of the college playoff games have been in the Atlanta Superdome for the Atlanta Falcons. So one, Atlanta has pretty solid weather, and it's a dome, so they can just shut the roof if there's any concern of weather. So, yep, the weather is perfectly fine. Here we go, lined up, takes snap, and Riley Leonard. Oh no, not Riley Leonard. Somebody else goes and throws it up, and it is going to be incomplete. Yeah, they're at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in Atlanta, Georgia. So there we go. That is a turnover on downs, Notre Dame, and that just gave this ball back to Ohio State. And this game probably, as I say, is very likely in a good state here for Ohio. All right, so there we go. All right, so here we go again. 1st and 10 for the Ohio State. Let's get the ball moved over. Would a tornado stop the game? Oh, yeah, almost certainly. But that's about all that would stop it. But here we go. Handoff to number 32. Trayvon Henderson runs up the middle, and that's going to be a 5-yard gain. But yeah, the fact that they're in, the building that they're in is fairly solid. But again, it's one of those things that you wouldn't want to be actively playing a game just on the off chance that something crazy like that happened. But it's also Georgia. There aren't a lot of tornadoes in Georgia. Worst thing that would usually come would be a hurricane, but again, hurricane wouldn't be stopped by wouldn't stop the game. Because again, the stadium is strong. Here we go. Takes snap and fakes the handoff, runs it, and there we go. Will Howard on that one. Oh yeah, earthquake stops it. But again, as far as I'm aware, Georgia's fairly low on the amount of earthquakes too. Doesn't mean it's not possible. Just means it's unlikely. Yeah, there we go. They're making this one work. This is a pretty good game here for Ohio State. They've been playing this one well, and let's see. So here we go. Time is ticking here, and we are going to cross the 10-minute mark. 10 minutes left. Take snap and hand off to Henderson, who runs up the sideline and gets stopped for a short gain, not a loss, but a short gain here. And they go ahead and they're keeping this one going. Well, come on in. Hope everybody's having a good time. Let's see. Yeah, tsunami would stop it. Probably. Again, I don't know because we've never seen that happen to a college football game. We haven't seen one happen during a tsunami, but conventional wisdom would be that yes, that would stop it. And here we go. Oh, we got a flag down as they go ahead and throw it. Throws it up to Emeka Ibuka to the for a 5-yard gain, and we got a flag on the play. Question is, what would the flag? Well, again, it depends on the sporting event. Like outdoor stadiums, lightning ends up becoming a problem. Hurricane winds would be a problem as well if it was outdoors, but where it's indoors, it isn't a big deal. And holding on Ohio State, again, that might slow down this freight train, which is the Ohio State team. But yeah, like for NASCAR, obviously, any amount of rain on a big fast super speedway, you can't be racing in any kind of rain because they've got slick tires. But yeah, again, it depends on the sporting event and the venue. I mean, like for example, if basketball was played outside, it would potentially be a rain thing. And we actually sat through a lightning delay for the Pittsburgh game earlier in the NFL season. Here we go. Third down for Ohio State. Let's see. All right, so again, this game's going pretty good. Oh yeah, there's definitely been weather delays in games before. Again, I was just telling you about one from the NFL season earlier this year, a game that we streamed. I believe it was supposed to be Sunday Night Football, and it got delayed even later to the point where it was well into Monday by the time the Cowboys lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go. They're perfect on third down so far. 3rd and 16. Throws it up, looking for it all. And it's going to be over the head of number 17, Tate. And that is going to be the first incompletion there on a third down. There we go. Hi, Yeezy. All right. So there we go. We got the kitty cat. All right, and here we go. 4th and 16. They got their field goal kicker out of here. A 46-yard attempt. The kick is up, and it is lopside. It's wide, but it is good. But yeah, there we go. All right, so there we go. Say again, field goal there. All right, Bees have stopped a baseball game. Okay, I don't know what baseball game you're referring to, but I wouldn't be surprised if I'd be a little bit surprised if Bees stopped them. But again, I guess an angry swarm, I could see them potentially stopping the game for them, especially if any of the players had a bee allergy specifically. Again, that would be a case by case type situation, as would be nearly every situation when it comes to this one. Yeah, earthquake in Oakland stopped the World Series. Yeah, that again is unsurprising because again, Oakland, California has a lot of is a much higher earthquake place when it comes to number of earthquakes. All right, there we go. Move the ball over as we are going to be getting ready for this one. All right. Okay, in the 80s. All right. Yep. I wasn't around. I wasn't alive at that point. But again, it doesn't surprise me there. All right. Let's see. All right. So my buddy is. All right. So for anyone who's regular viewers here, my buddy Robert, who typically calls a lot of the games with me, he's gonna be switching up his work schedule. All right, so he's still be closing Friday and Saturday, which means Saturday night stuff won't be available. But hopefully, a good thing is we'll both have some. We'll both be able to do Sundays. So there we go. All right, there we go. All right, Social Sports Pad is up 6 subscribers this week. All right, nice, not bad. And for anyone who doesn't know, the Social Sports Pad, that is the podcast network that I am a part of. We have podcasts on virtually any kind of sport you guys could possibly want. We have Padres baseball game stopped by earthquake. Yeah, we got every kind of podcast you guys could possibly want. We got a racing podcast, which will be returning later this month as we are approaching the NASCAR season. We got a football podcast which covers the NFL playoffs, and I will finally be making my return to that podcast because I've been doing it on Saturday nights during the games. Just putting that out there. If any of the guys at the Social Sports Pad are listening, not a fan of trying to record podcasts during the game that I'm covering for that same sport. Like, come on. But yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, I know. There's a ton of Japanese players in baseball, but yeah, they also have a wrestling podcast, which is on the which is coming up. They have a brand new NHL podcast called Biscuits and Penalties that they do. We also have they also have a baseball podcast over there, college football as well, which will be returning next year. And here we go. Getting lined up, takes snap, and Riley Leonard just runs up the middle for 5 yards. There we go. All right, so there we go. Let's see. All right, here we go. Takes snap, throws it up, finds number 10, and that's going to be first down Notre Dame. And again, Notre Dame down by a significant chunk at this point, but let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Lined up at the 30 or at the 36-yard line here. Takes a snap, drops back, looking, throws it up, finds number 5, and that is going to be just shy of the first down. It's going to be second and short here. Okay, there was NFL in Japan. All right. Yeah, Japan. It was a Japan loves Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. All right. Let's say I'm okay. There's a cricket club in New York. Okay, not surprised considering there is a U.S. cricket team. Here we go. Handoff up the middle and goes nowhere there. Jeremiah Love getting absolutely stuffed. But yeah, there's actually a U.S. cricket team which took down Pakistan's team in the Cricket World Tournament or whatever last year, I believe. Which again goes to show how insane that is, because nobody in the U.S. pretty much for the most part knows that cricket's even a sport, let alone that the U.S. has a national team and they have zero full-time players. Here we go. Notre Dame lined up, takes snap, drops back, and gets taken down for a massive sack, and that is a big loss here, and it's going to be third and a mile. Yeah, I saw you mention the lawnmower races in the UK. That sounds like a ton of fun to take part in. All right, your wife races in the UK. All right, nice. But yeah, absolutely, you're stuffed by that D line. Okay, so it's third and 19, not actually a mile, obviously. Here we go. Third and 19. Riley Leonard all alone in shotgun. Takes snap. Drops back. Looking. Scrambles out the pocket. Throws it out of the sack. And oh! Yep, there we go. Defensive pass interference right there. And that is going to be the flag. And that will stop this one. But yeah, that's almost certainly DPI right there. And that is going to go ahead and give Notre Dame a first down. Yep. Again, they almost had that despite the pass interference. But yeah. I say, yeah, number 1 there was absolutely never playing the football. I will say credit to number 8 for actually attempting to play the football. But yeah, there we go. 15 penalties in coverage already for that defender. Here we go. Takes snap, drops back, fires it up, and jukes the defender. I think he might have stepped out of bounds there, but that is gonna be second down here for the Notre Dame team. All right, here we go. Second and 4. Let's see. What do we got? Let me get spot up here so I can read chat a little bit easier. And let's see. Take snap, drops back, looking, and no, he just runs up the middle. There we go. And that's going to be question is a first down or not? All right. Yep. Underwear football. That's a weird sport. But I'm sure it has a following. And say most weird things do. But yeah, Notre Dame starting to get some of those yards up that they really needed there. So there we go. And there we go. Leonard, Riley Leonard crosses the first down, and that is going to be first down Notre Dame. All right, a gridiron team. No idea what gridiron is as a sport, but I'll say I know a gridiron is what is people call a football field. All right, so here we go. Let's see. All right, lined up in shotgun here. Takes snap, drops back, looking, fires it up, and oh, wow! He manages to spin free to the 20, to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown Notre Dame! Are you kidding me? I thought I thought he was down there a while back, but Notre Dame pulls that one back. Jaden Greathouse, 34-yard touchdown run, and that is a touchdown Notre Dame, and they are not dead yet. Couple of great spin moves there. All right. The question is, what do they do here? Because again, they are down by so many points. They are going to attempt the 2-point conversion here. All right, here we go. 2-point conversion attempt. Let's see how it's going to go here. Riley in shotgun. Take snap. Oh, a short pass. Oh, there we go. And that is the PAT, or not the PAT, but the 2-point conversion. And we have got ourselves a 15-31 game. Is Greathouse in the NFL draft? I don't think so, but again, I don't know for sure. All right, let me see. Wide receivers in the draft. Da-da-da-da. I'm not seeing him in the draft. So yeah, my guess is that no, he is not. He's not. He's either not draft eligible or he's already declared that he's coming back to school. There's a lot of wide receivers in the draft this year. All right, so there we go. Let's see. All right, so there we go. Let's see. All right, we got 8 people hanging out in chat. Again, thank you guys for everybody that has decided to spend even just a portion of your day here with us as we are getting ready for this one. All right, again, we are just chilling out here. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. Let's go see how the TikTok promo thing I put up specifically promoting this game to promote this game is going. Okay, it got up over 100 views at least. All right. Let's see. What about? All right. so there we go. Again, the ball is going to be going back over to Ohio State. And Notre Dame needs a turnover here. They need to stop the great Ohio State from making something happen here. Let's see. I have no idea why Notre Dame released their punter. I have absolutely no idea. I didn't even know they did release a punter. I didn't even know they had that guy as a punter. I mean, I knew that they probably had a punter. But, yeah, no idea. They might have been able to recruit somebody better, and they just didn't need two punters on the roster. Because unless their primary punter gets hurt, punter is a fairly irrelevant position on the football. All right, let's see. All right, there we go. The kick is out, and it will be Ohio State ball there. Will Howard coming out onto the field. And they got to get another commercial break. They love their commercials, as do a lot of sports. At least, unlike NASCAR, they aren't throwing commercials during the action. All right, so there we go. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just get this one. All right. I have absolutely no idea if Randall is in the draft or not. Again, considering he got cut by Notre Dame, I'm guessing probably not, but no idea. Alright, so there we go. We are just chilling here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. If you guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new so you guys don't miss any future videos or live streams. Alright, let's add some time back onto the clock because apparently there's 3:03 on the clock here. Takes snap, handoff. Oh no, fakes the handoff, throws it up, finds Emeka Ibuka for a good gain, about 6-7 yards on that one. All right, here we go. Lined up, takes a snap, and he's just going to take it and run it himself. Will Howard not able to get a first down on that one. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 1. They need 1 yard here. And it looks like they're getting ready for a tush push. Yep, there we go. Tush push. And Will Howard gets the first down. There we go. First down, Will Howard. All right, let's settle in and get ready for some more football. Yeah, we're getting close to the 4th quarter here. I'm expecting that we might hear from Jamie here shortly about rejoining the thing. And there we go. We're up another subscriber. All right, so here we go. Getting everybody hyped up, and again, clock is ticking. Takes a snap and hands it off to number 32, Trayvon Henderson there, and kicks. I have absolutely no idea. No, Mike, if James Rendell is in the draft or not. I say the punter. I don't think anybody really pays attention to the punters other than you. Certainly not when you're talking about drafting. I don't think. Again, there's very few punters that get drafted, and of them, very few of them are noted before the like 6th or 7th round at the latest. Here we go. Take snap, handoff. Oh no, fakes the handoff, throws it up and incomplete. Okay, so throws it up to stop the clock. 31 seconds on the clock here for Ohio State. They do have a short amount of time left here. So yeah, it looks like that is a no. That he is not on the list of punters for the draft. Okay, and a flag came in as well there. Let's see. Automatic first down. Notre Dame having a nightmare of a night tonight as they go ahead and have an automatic first down thanks to the after the refs go ahead and call the penalty. I didn't get a chance to see if that was a worthwhile penalty or not, but here we go. Let's get ready to go. Takes a snap, throws and runs it right up the middle, and that is going to be about a 2-yard gain there for Will Howard. But yeah, there we go. Let's see. And time is ticking here, and we're about to see the 4th quarter. Let's see. Yep, end of 3rd quarter. There we go. Officially ended the 3rd quarter, and we will be heading on to the 4th. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so again, here we go. Let's see. Let's reset the clock for the 4th quarter, and we will get ready for the 4th quarter here. Boom, and boom. Alright, so there we go. We are just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Let's see. Alright, so again, we're at commercial break. You guys are not missing anything as we are going to be getting ready to go. Let's see. Well, come on in. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Let's see. Alright, so there we go. Again, we are just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Alright. Alright, so again, we're just chilling out here. Hopefully, did you kick me off out of stream? No, I didn't kick anyone out of the stream. I don't even. Is that the only? I haven't even seen a bot yet today, which I'll say that that's a really good thing. Yeah, no, I was looking at some data real quick. Okay, why is that the video that in the last 90 days has been getting people to return to the channel? One of my live stream from from Vegas spring of last year. What? Okay, that's weird. Alright, but yeah, no, we're just chilling out here. Hopefully, it must have been another stream. Alright. Well, here we go. Again, Ohio State lined up here, takes a snap, and they do an end around with a Abuka to the 45, to the 35-30, 25-20, down at the, oh, and he loses the ball, no! Emeka Abuka with a lost fumble there, and Notre Dame comes away with it. No! Are you kidding me? Come on, Notre Dame. That is unfortunate there. Alright, so there we go. Just want to grab that as a clip as well, because that should be a good short. Should be. I'll have to go back and watch the audio, make sure everything came across good. Yeah, we'll get at least one or two shorts out of tonight. Okay, ruling. Oh, they're challenging that one. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, it is a turnover, so I think they are required to check it. But man, that is a curious one. Let's see. Play stands. It is a fumble. There we go. Will Ohio State win? Yeah, it is. It's looking that way. Again, right now, Ohio State has a commanding 31-15 lead right now. But Notre Dame did just get the ball back on a fumble, so if they can get one or two more of those, takes a snap, handoff here to number 6, and gets no gain there. Well, they got 14 and a half minutes on the clock in the game, so again, barring obviously all the things that can stop a game's clock, we are about 14 minutes away. Again, Notre Dame still has 3 timeouts. Any incompletion or running out of bounds will stop the clock. So, not to mention any penalties or reviewing of plays will also take time off the clock. Takes snap, drops back, looking. Leonard looking. He scrambles it. No, he's just gonna have to throw this one up and away, and that is gonna be incomplete. And that will be clock stopping at 07 and 3rd and 9 here for the Notre Dame team. Again, if Ohio State can stop Notre Dame from capitalizing on this turnover, that will be massive. Do I have a time machine? No. All right, here we go. 3rd and 19. Takes snap, drops back, looking, fires it up, and it's going to be caught by number 1 down to the 50. There we go. Big play there by by Notre Dame. That is a big play there. Beats 0, and yep, there we go. Notre Dame brings it in. So timekeeper continues to take it. Do you have traffic? Yeah, I mean, everybody's got traffic. Here we go. Takes snap, drops back. Leonard throwing it around and cannot find the target there. And it will be 2nd down. Oh, we got a flag. What's the flag for? Is that gonna be pass interference? I didn't think so. I will say traffic for me is nowhere near as bad as it could be because I go into work at 5 in the morning. So holding on the Ohio State team. That is unfortunate there. So Ohio State takes a bit of a dip there, and oh yeah, definitely holding. Now that I've seen that replay, it's unfortunate. Takes snap, throws it up, and oh man, cannot find any sort of room there as they go ahead and take a big loss on that one. And this drive is continuing, but it is a rough one here for Notre Dame. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 13 on the dot. Synced up the stream, and there we go. I don't know because I don't know how long this final 13 minutes is gonna take. And here we go, another run up the middle, and that's gonna be next to nothing gain there. 13, and so that's gonna be like a what 3rd and 13 or something. I don't know why they tried that. That seems like a weird play call for Notre Dame. So here we go. 3rd and 12. So they end up getting a fair amount of yards on that one. But here we go. Let's see. All right, here we go. Takes snap. Throws it up. Finds. 88. Finds 88. And there we go. Will Ohio State have a bus parade? I have absolutely no idea. I don't know what Ohio State does or doesn't do for for their victory celebration. But 4th down, not enough for Notre Dame, and they are going to have to try and go for it on 4th down here. The question is, can they convert it? If they can convert it, that will be a massive win. If they can't convert it, then that will be a fairly disappointing loss here. And there we go, up, and it's going to be a 1st down. There we go. They managed to convert the 4th down, and that is big. All right, so here we go. Notre Dame. It's now 1st down, just outside the red zone at the 22-yard line, and we are getting ready for this one. Let's see. Do college football teams have a bus parade again? I don't know. But there we go. We'll have fan meetup for autographs. So here we go. Throws it up and is. Yeah, I don't know because I don't live anywhere near college football teams. I don't have a clue what any of the teams do for for like victory parade and whatnot. But I would assume that there'll be opportunities for fan meetups. But again, I have no idea. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 4 here for Notre Dame. Now inside the red zone, takes snap, drops back, throws it up, looking for the end zone, and it's gonna be incomplete. And we got a flag. And we got a flag. Of course we got a flag. Why wouldn't we have a flag? Alright, so there we go. Flag comes in. Do your Gators have a parade? I think the Gators had a parade back when they won the Natty with back in college, but again, it's been so long, and I don't live in Florida, so again, I don't live anywhere near the stadium to know if they did a victory parade or not. But yeah, it's one of those things that a lot of teams definitely, say a lot of pro teams do a victory parade, so I would assume that the college teams might too. But yeah, that was definitely pass interference. 1st and goal here for the Notre Dame team. Takes snap, and Riley Leonard takes a sack there. Okay. So that is going to be that's not going to be a great step there. So there we go. Let's see. All right, takes, we're crossing the 10-minute mark here in the game. 2nd and goal for Notre Dame. 2nd and goal from the 9. Riley Leonard in shotgun here. He's got to back off to his left. Takes snap, drops back, looking, fires it up, looking for the end zone. Incomplete. And that will stop the clock, and it will be 3rd and goal. Notre Dame trying to complete the miraculous comeback. There we go. Again, just waiting for the clock to end. I have no idea how long it will take because, again, these games, say 5 minutes in football time could be 3 hours there. All right, there we go. Let's see. All right, 4th and goal here. Another incompletion, and now it's gonna be fourth. Are they gonna send? Are they sending out their field goal? Okay, no, they're not sending out their field goal kicker. Good. Ohio State draft stock must be going up. Oh, I'm sure it's going up somewhat. Again, the only ones I think that really are affected by it is going to be Abuka, JT. Two. I'll oh no, they do send up the kicker, and it's a doink and out. It's not no good, and they're gonna try and return it to the 20. Oh no, never mind. They're not returning it. Okay, I thought they were gonna try and return the kick, which I didn't think was necessarily a play. So there we go. So it doinks off of it, and it is a doink and out, and that will be a disappointing way for this kick to potentially end end the chances here. And that will basically end the shot at a comeback here. All right, so there we go. Let's see. All right, Jamie is ready and just in time because we just had a commercial break. So let's go ahead and dial him back up, and we will get this one back underway. All right. There we go. All right, give me a second to go ahead and include the audio, and there we go. All right, stream can hear you now, and they'll be able to see you momentarily.
Doink.
Yep. As the doink. As honestly, I don't know why they sent out the field goal kicker there. I think they needed to go for the. I think they needed to be looking for the end zone. I mean, they're down by so much. I mean, I don't know what the maybe you can provide some analysis as to why they would go for three instead of.
Well, they were down by 17 points, so even if they went for two twice, they still be short a point
By
because
1
it's a
point.
three-score game. Yep.
All right, fair enough. Who is the Ohio State football coach? That's Ryan Day, right?
Head coach? Yeah.
Yep. Although I know that that's not necessarily a position that's locked in going forward because I actually think that they have that position actually listed as listed up on Indeed if you wanted to apply. Yeah,
Eh,
because it said that they were looking for a new head of football directors, and it said this position acts as head coach too. So
oh
definitely
man.
interesting.
Well, hopefully not.
What, you wouldn't want to replace Ryan Day with Ryan Dyer? You're just replacing a Ryan D with a Ryan D.
Go from A to your.
Yep. But yeah, they're getting ready to come back from commercial break. All right. And I say only and say that fumble though was nearly a pretty costly one. They needed that. Notre Dame would have needed that.
Yeah. The luck of the Irish is starting to fizzle out. They needed that drive.
Yeah, and the chat support has also started to dwindle here too. Is here we go, handoff up the middle and goes nowhere. But yeah, the poll in the chat is currently a 55% Buckeyes now. So there we go. Which is
As it
pretty
should be.
which is pretty impressive because people can't actually change their votes after they put their vote in. So all the people who picked Notre Dame early in the game or pregame couldn't can't flip flop and go to the Ohio State side.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nifty.
Yep. All right. So here you go. Take
Will
snap.
Howard,
Oh wow, that was
rush
a
up the
really.
middle.
Is it just me or was that a really low snap?
It could have been a low snap. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, he had squat a little bit, but he made up for it. Got the first down. That's what we need.
Yeah. And we'll go ahead and see if we're. I don't know if we got maybe miss sync there because it seems like maybe you're a little bit ahead now. All right.
Yeah,
So
I'm at 8, 15, 14,
yeah,
13.
you're a few seconds ahead. So let me go ahead and see if I can sync mine up. You can go ahead and commentate what you're seeing.
All right. All right. The handoff to Trevion Henderson. Is that Henderson? No, that's Judkins. Up for about gain of 4.
All right. I am now seeing 39, 38, 37, 36, 35.
I'm at 45, so you're 10
Oh,
seconds ahead of me now.
okay. All right. I'll pause.
I just now hit 40,
Okay, I paused it.
39, 38,
I paused at
37,
30.
36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30.
All right. We should be within a second.
Yep.
So there we go.
The snap, the pitch
Snap.
out.
Yep. And that was Quinte. Is it Quinn? What's the name on this?
Quinshawn.
Quinshon. Okay, yeah. It was like it's not
Yep.
Quintavious or something. That's one of the other teams that has a different Quinn
No, he is
something.
not Quintavious.
There is actually a Quintavious in the in college football. I just don't know which school he plays for.
Mm.
Let me see. Is he on this roster? Let's see. No, that's Quinn Ewers.
Yeah, you can't have ew without Ewers.
Yep, and there's the quarterback they should have been starting, Arch Manning.
Speaking of ew, that was a bad pass.
Yep. Henderson isn't draft eligible this year, right?
I believe he is.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, I believe he's in his third year, fourth
All
year,
right.
one of the two.
Yeah, there we
Henderson,
go.
third or fourth
Quintrevion
year.
Windsor from University of Texas. Quintrevion was the name I was thinking of. What a
Oh,
name!
Quintrevion.
Yeah, yeah, Quintrevion Windsor.
That, that sounds like a Key and Peele name.
Uh, there you go, and they punt it up, and it is going to be fielded by the Irish at the
Caught
10,
at the 9.
to the 15, to the 20, and yet staying down right around the 20. And that is where the Notre Dame team will take over here for the next drive.
Brought to you in part by the 100 years of the Goodyear blimp.
But yeah, so we got a chance to raid a couple of people over at drop in some viewers onto a couple of streams during halftime, so that was pretty good.
Okay, okay.
Share the love around to some of the other creators who are streaming this game.
Yeah.
Hopped in on a couple of Ohio State fans.
Oh, can I put a plug? Can I put a plug in?
Yeah, go right ahead. I've
Yeah.
already I plugged the social
So,
sports pad a little bit ago.
oh, you did?
Yep.
Did you plug the lap down?
Yeah, I mentioned lap down coming back later this month. I'm hoping that we're doing one before February, considering the
Yep. And
clash
then
is
we got a
February
new one
2nd.
coming out for, yep. And we're got a new one coming out,
College
uh,
football.
not college football. After the WWE Royal Rumble, we got one called Social Slam,
Yeah.
and it's going to be a wrestling podcast.
Yeah, I mentioned the WWE and the college football one as well.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, along with hockey, football, baseball. I think the only one we
Yep.
really
Trying
don't
to,
have at this point is NBA, or do we have an NBA one?
we don't have an NBA one as of yet. Just
Social hoops.
I'm
The
sure
players have
we
been something.
find something, but we just need that one guy to host it who's very knowledgeable on the sport.
Yeah,
Outside of like the average like uh fan.
fan. Yeah. And then obviously you got the biggest thing that I've been annoyed with over the last month or so is their obsession with still recording the podcast on Saturday nights while NFL playoff games were going on. It's like
Yep.
I'm streaming the game.
Well,
I'm not stopping the stream just to
well,
go ahead and
as of late, they have been doing it on Saturday afternoons
yeah,
to get ahead of the games, but it's all good. We'll fine tune it for next year.
yeah. Yeah, maybe move it up to like a Friday night the night before instead for the Saturday games. All right, so there we go. Well, as I think we've talked about almost every draft eligible player on the Ohio State roster. As Mike's asking for for the draft eligible Buckeyes list, and it's like I think we've talked about most of them. Will Howard's in the draft. Mecca Ibuka. How do you pronounce JT's last name? Your edge rusher.
Oh,
You know the one I'm talking
yeah.
about. Yeah,
I know who you're talking about.
because I meant that I was talking about him during the third quarter, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just ask him how to pronounce that one. Here we go. Riley Leonard throws it up, first down Notre Dame. Yeah, Tuli Oliauer or
How is this
however.
spelled out
Let me see if I have. Let me get the exact spelling.
while you're doing that? Leonard passes complete to the tight end for a gain of 4, maybe 5.
Yeah, so Tuimolauer. OAU.
MALAU.
It's TUIMOLOAU.
Tamaloa.
Snap, drops back, and throws it up. Oh, wow. He breaks that tackle to the 40, to the 35, 30. But yeah. 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 But yeah, JT and Jack Sawyer are both fringe first rounders as at the edge position.
Yeah.
I think JT is ever so slightly ahead of Jack Sawyer, but I thought after the fumble sack or the strip sack last week, I thought
And
maybe
he's
Sawyer's
sacked.
draft stock going up a bit. And yep, there we go. Leonard or Riley Leonard going down for a sack. Weird when people have two first names, and it's like, okay, do you call him by the first name or the last name? So there we go.
But yeah,
Timmy,
Big
will
Jack Sawyer
Ohio
is going to
State
be a
have a
problem in
bus
the
parade? I don't
NFL.
know what a bus parade is. I don't know if you know if Ohio State does one, like a championship
They do.
parade. Okay. Oh, and JT on the sack there.
Speaking
Uh-oh.
of,
Is that JT down with the injury? Yep, number 44. Yep.
the
So
dire curse strikes again.
I'm telling you, that thing is just as strong as ever.
Yeah, how dare you, sir?
Well, hey, at least I'm not saying anything like Ohio State's gonna win or anything.
Yes, 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 yes.
uh, uh, is it okay? He's asking if the parade's live streamed on me. I'm sure there's gonna be people there with phones that are streaming it. I don't know if there's an official Ohio State stream for fans across the country, but
I think the college puts on a live stream.
okay, the college does. Okay,
Usually, that's what the winning college does.
yeah. I don't know if it gets a special spot on ESPN or anything either, but yeah,
No, you might see clips of it on like First Take or something like that, but
yeah,
as far as like an actual stream of the entire thing, no.
yeah. As the closest thing, I still can't believe how when we're talking about victory celebrations, I was watching through some of the draft stuff from this last year. How uh,
Hmm.
how bad did Kansas City want to go ahead and just shove every Lombardi in our face when they had the draft in Kansas City right after the Super Bowl that they got the win?
Well, I mean, why not, right? You're the back-to-back Super Bowl champs. You earn the right to do a little nose rubbing.
Yeah, yep. It's just one of those things where it's like, come on. We all know you want it. We all know you won it twice in a row. We know you're probably winning it again next year,
Mm,
and especially because they had the 32nd overall pick in the first draft, or in the first round. So it's like, okay, you literally have all the time in the world to celebrate because nobody's waiting after you. No one is behind you waiting to pick.
yeah,
Although they actually traded up, so they didn't use the 32nd overall pick this year. They
yeah,
traded up for
yeah. That's true.
Worthy. Or no,
Which
no, sorry, that was 2 years ago when
he's
it
been
was in
paying
Kansas
dividends for
City.
them as of late.
It was 2 years ago when they had it in Kansas City. Last year's was Detroit. It was the Felix Anudike Uzama pick that they made at the end of the 2022 draft when they were showing off all the Lombardis.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, drafted
All
in
right,
Green Bay
four
this year.
minutes and 44 seconds.
Yep.
So it's Tuimo Lua.
Yeah. Okay. At least I'm not the only person that struggles with that name. And here we go. Handoff to number 5, runs it up the edge, and it's third down. There we go. Takes snap, drops back. Leonard looks, throws it deep. Riley Leonard finds
Oh
number
my
one
goodness.
touchdown, Notre Dame. And that is going to be Notre Dame with a touchdown. There we go. The comeback starts. They're not down by 10. So do you go for do you go for two or do you kick the field goal if you're the head coach of Notre
You
Dame?
gotta go for two.
Just to try to make it closer.
Well, if you go for two and you get it here, and you manage to get the ball back, and you score again, you can do the 2-point conversion to tie the game.
Uh, wouldn't you still be down by? Oh wait, no, yeah, you'd be down by 8. So yeah, definitely going for the two. And yep, here we go, lining up with the 2-point attempt here. What's wrong with my team? The problem with your Kansas City Chiefs is just the fact that they win too much, and in
And they
particular
seem
this year,
to.
it's because of the refs. Is the bigger thing.
Oh,
Throwing it up and
oh my
who?
goodness, that was a good design play.
Well, who was that on at quarterback? That wasn't Leonard. They throw a backup quarterback in for the biggest play of the day.
Nope, that was one of their wide receivers.
Well, at least it didn't go as badly as the Detroit wide receiver throwing a touchdown earlier. Because we all know how that went when Detroit tried to have a wide receiver throw the touchdown in the.
Yeah, Detroit found that out.
Yep. Well, I mean, with the amount that they were effing around, they were going to find out sooner or later. You know it's true. All right, there we go. Just save that touchdown as a clip as well. But there we go. Are you scared of Notre Dame winning?
Come on,
Honestly,
Copper.
until they get until they start to get close, until they get the turnover,
Oh, a
I would
squib
be
kick.
worried.
You don't see that often.
Hmm. Was that supposed
So
to be
they
an
just did a
attempted
squib
onside
kick.
kick?
No, it's called a squib. You don't see
Okay.
that too often.
Yeah, because of how likely it is that potentially they pick it up early, that it doesn't
Yep.
go very far. Because where it's bouncing on the ground like that, I could imagine it not getting very far.
All right, we need at least a field goal.
Yeah, field goal probably puts this game out of reach. But honestly, you just need to hang on to the ball. Like, control the clock, run the time down, and don't fumble. And it's like the fumble here, another fumble here would absolutely be a death sentence for Ohio State.
Yeah, you can't be making any mistakes here.
Yeah, here we go. Howard under center, takes the snap, hand off here to the running back, and yep, that's exactly what you need to do. Just keep that clock moving. So that was a run with number one. That is what was his name again? Nah,
And Sean
Quinshawn.
Judkins.
Quinshawn. Okay, yeah. Okay, I don't think Ohio State can get both a field goal and a touchdown, but either one of those probably seals the game. Granted, I said that about the Saquon Barkley touchdown last night, and well, we saw how that almost ended. Here we go. Takes the snap, and Howard looking. Oh, he's gonna just take it and run it. First
Good job,
down.
Will Howard.
Yeah, first down Ohio State. There we go. And he gets tackled inbounds, so the clock stays ticking. But yeah, Abdul Carter last week in the Penn State Notre
Oh,
Dame
and there's
game.
an
That
injury there. Number one.
Yep, and I don't have my Notre Dame roster. I don't know where that one ended up. But yeah, I'm gonna say
Jordan Clark is his name.
Jordan Clark. Okay, well, yeah, I
Looks
was
like it
gonna
could
say
potentially
not to
be
mention my
like
defensive
a
players. I don't know off the top of my head because it's defense, and the defense for the most part is usually just all one big team. So, oh, and time was stopped there for the injury timeout. Forgot to stop the clock for the stream. So, yeah, so the only timeout that's actually been called so far in the second half, though, was actually Ohio State.
yep, so far.
Here we go. Let's see. Getting lined up, takes the snap,
Mm.
and nowhere. But yeah, Abdul Carter though in that Penn State game was an insane game wrecker, and he's going to be an impact player for whichever team is good enough to draft him.
Yeah, I definitely agree on that.
I've said that I think he would make for a very good Miles Garrett understudy in Cleveland, especially in a draft where I don't think there's really a quarterback worth taking. Yeah, especially if you don't get your choice of Cam Ward or Shador. I don't think you settle there if your number one choice isn't there. I think you just go best player available, which won't be Shador.
Mm,
Oh, and
never know.
oh yeah, you never know, but yeah,
All right, Notre Dame
if they
called a
don't take
timeout.
him, yeah, if they don't take him, I think there's a number of places he could possibly end up. But yeah, again, are you draft? I don't think I'm eligible for the draft because I didn't complete a year of college. Although I might be just off of sheer age. I don't know if you have to have taken part in college to be draft eligible or to apply for the draft.
Why are they doing just keepers?
Well, it's running the clock down. You've got problem is that when you get to third down, you're going to be under a lot of pressure to convert, and it's going to be third and long.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely putting a lot of confidence and a lot of pressure on your quarterback. So if he can hang on, if he can hold the pressure, I mean, I'm certainly not against the idea, but it is a bold strategy. There we go. Oh, Notre Dame used a second timeout. And Notre Dame is having to burn up all their timeouts, so they won't have any left to use when and if they get the ball back. Problem is, if you have the ball, you can pretty well correct any kind of timing issue because you just throw it out of you spike the football to stop the clock. Throws it up and there's a
Jeremiah
big
Smith, let's
yeah.
go.
There we go. Jeremiah
Let's
Smith.
go.
Wow, that's a big
On
play.
cue. Put it on the best player's hands.
Yep. There we go. Jeremiah Smith just blows 29 out the water there and gets the first down. First round selection to the Colts, Ryan Dyer. Yeah, nope. I don't think I'm getting selected in the
Are
first
you
round of
not
any draft.
entertained?
But yep, there we go. So I think that pretty much ends this game for the Notre Dame because now they're easily within field goal range. And if they don't get the field goal because they fumble it or something, that would be a worst case scenario.
Yep, and there's the 2-minute warning,
Yep, 2 minute warning
which
in the.
also puts them in the field goal range. But you gotta you gotta chew the clock down, and you gotta hope that he makes the field goal. If he doesn't, then there's still a chance for Notre Dame.
Yeah, and the question is, okay, what do? Do you try and go for the end zone because if you can get that 6 points, it's good. But if you throw an interception or a fumble during that, it's really bad.
I say you hand it to your running backs and not do uh, QB runs because one, you don't need your quarterback potentially getting injured, but two, you also don't want your quarterback to be the reason why there's a turnover. And I just trust the running backs to keep a hold of that ball as they go and kill time.
Yep. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like any player can have a mistake, but there are some, as I say, there are ways to minimize the chances of the mistakes.
Hmm.
And let's just hope that
Honestly,
no.
I wouldn't even be opposed to them. I wouldn't be opposed to them just kneeling the ball.
Yeah, just knee it down to run the clock down.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
And
they
then kick
only
a field goal. I would not be opposed to that.
they only have one timeout left, so theoretically you could burn it down to like I think 20 seconds left before you would have to kick the field goal.
Yep.
Now, do you just straight kneel it down, or do you potentially do the knee down that we saw some of the other teams doing throughout? I think might have been Ohio State doing this in the last game, where they basically do they snap it and they do basically the turtle formation where everybody kind of protects the quarterback while he just stalls time because you need to burn more time off the clock
Mm,
on your knee down.
I mean, that's a possibility, but the likelihood of them doing that and using enough time to kill the rest of the clock is slim to none. So I would be more comfortable just doing the regular style.
Okay. Just because I remember seeing a couple of teams doing that kind of turtle mode where you get protection all the way around the quarterback and you try and just hold them off as long as humanly possible.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would just do it the regular way.
Don't get
Don't get
fancy.
gimmicky with it because when you start getting gimmicky, that's when mistakes happen.
Yeah. All right, and there we go. The 2 minute
All right,
warning
let's see
has
what they're doing.
concluded. Let's see what kind of play they're gonna draw up here.
Well, it doesn't look like they're kneeling the ball.
Oh yeah, no, don't think they're gonna need it. Takes the snap and handing it off to the running back.
And there's a
False start. Back it up.
flag.
Yep, false start. Gonna back it right on up. Just like the Brinks truck to my house, hopefully.
Well, if that happens, you better send some down this way.
Uh, yep. Oh, and they're putting the full 2 minutes back on the clock here. First and goal for the for Ohio State. And I say it's at the. All right, takes the snap and okay, so
Yep,
it's
just
from the
hang on to the ball.
15. Someone's saying there's an echo. Hopefully not. I don't. There shouldn't be. I don't know where the echo would be coming from. I don't
Yeah,
have
because you're
the
not playing on the speaker on my phone.
yeah, and I don't have the stream and I don't have the stream audio going on my computer.
Hmm.
go. Do they? Did they get a touchdown?
Nope. They're just trying to replace.
Okay. I just see them all celebrating. And I was like, okay, did they score or something, or did they just? Nope, they just. No. Okay, yeah. They used their final timeout for the Notre Dame team. And run 4 seconds off the clock. Second and goal from the 14. All right, in shotgun here. Takes the snap, and they're just going to try and QB sneak it up the middle. I mean, granted,
All
I guess
right.
that
So now it's third and goal.
honestly, actually, that isn't a
You'll have to
bad
snap
idea.
it with about
Yeah, you'll have to snap it with like
12, minute
111.
12.
Yeah, 112. So just drain the clock as best you can. It's third and goal
Or
here.
just let it drain all the way down and then just call a timeout.
Yeah, Ohio State does have 2 timeouts that they can kill. Not like you
Yeah.
can go ahead and use those later. I think Eberflus could tell us that. Speaking of Eberflus, did you hear about his replacement? Matt
All right.
Eberflus
So
in
it knocks it down
Chicago.
to say what?
Did you hear about Matt Eberflus's replacement in Chicago?
Yep.
The Chicago head
Yep.
coach.
Ben Johnson.
Yep. Going within the division, even.
And
So we'll see him
there's been a
versus the
running
Lions
joke all
twice.
season, speaking of Eberflus, that if in any football sport, if you have poor clock management, it's called Eberflusing.
Yep. Oh, bot alert. Okay, not seeing any bot in the chat. Keeping an eye out so I can kick him out. I haven't seen a single bot all night, which is weird. Normally during these football streams, I'm kicking out an average of 4 to 5 bots a game.
Mm.
But yeah, so Ben Johnson, the Lions offensive coordinator, going down south to Illinois to coach the Chicago Bears.
Ironic that he's going to a rival.
Yep. So we get to see him trick playing it against Dan Campbell twice a year next year. Here we go. Will Howard takes snap, fakes the handoff and gonna take it and just take the sack.
He should have went the other way.
Yeah. But now they can go ahead and run down another 30 some seconds and kick the field
Call
goal.
another timeout.
Yeah. Just run the entire clock down, call the timeout with like 1 second left on the play clock. And I say, just don't embarrass yourself and end up with a delay of game penalty.
Yeah.
Because if you get the delay of game penalty and have to kick a longer field goal and miss it, you will be clowned, even if you still win the game.
Nah, Coach J was right there waiting.
Yep.
So
There it
28
is.
seconds left. If he makes his field goal, that seals it. If he doesn't, the next 27 seconds are going to be very interesting.
Yep. Is there a world? I know this is a weird one, but we saw it happen in the Kansas City game, so I figure I'll ask you. Is there any world where you just hand it to your fastest player, have him run as far back down the field and make them chase you down the field, even if you end up with a safety, because that's only 2 points. Just drain the
Now
rest
with
of the
29
clock that
seconds
way.
left.
Just basically play a game of tag around the field.
No, I'm not saying my punter out there or my kicker out there to make a
Oh no, I'm thinking you do it to
50-yard
give it to one
sprint
of
to
your
the end
faster
zone.
players, like a wide receiver or a running back, even to go ahead and run around like that.
All right.
No, they're gonna do it the normal way. Good old standard boring kick up, and let's see, is it going to be good? It's starting pretty wide. The kick is up, and it is good.
Yes!
There we go. Field goal, and that
Natty's
is going
coming
to
to Ohio
seal it.
State, baby.
National title going to Ohio State for the first time in 10 years.
Barring something crazy happening in the next 26 seconds.
Yeah, I think that would have to be extremely drunk because there would have to be two full. They'd still need a touchdown and get the ball back again after that touchdown to get the extra points. Because I mean, you're down by so many, you'd need touchdown, 2-point conversion, and get the ball back and field goal. I mean, again, I'm not saying it's not
Here.
possible, but man, would that be a long list of things.
Mm.
Ben Johnson, again, no one really knows because he hasn't been a head coach before, but I think all signs are pointing to him being a good head coach because he's been the play caller and leading the Detroit offense the last 2 years, as that offense has been amazing with Jared Goff.
Yep.
Not
It's all about how good is the staff that he's going to be hiring on. That's going to be the key
Yeah, and
contributing
how many
factor
of
in that.
those insane trick plays are they going to be bringing with them from Detroit? Because yeah, those trick plays, if they could, if they bring that same insane mentality to Chicago. All right, and Notre Dame has 26 seconds left to try and make this one happen.
Okay, 11 points.
Yeah, 11 points. Oh yeah, just go for the 11-point attempt.
Yeah, they need to get something. They need to do something deep. Hit onside kick. Do
Yeah.
another deep play, and kick a field goal. But
Yeah, again, all that
here we go.
as long as you recover the onside kick, you win. But there we
Ooh,
go.
and that
Throws
ain't
it to
happening.
Jeremiah Love and gets absolutely swarmed and tackled inbounds. No timeouts left, and
Yep, that is
that's
pretty
a
much going to be the game, sir.
yep. That is going to seal it here in Atlanta, and they aren't even going to try and get it up. So there we go. Ohio State
All right, Ryan.
officially has clinched the national championship. That is the final here from Atlanta. I'm sure you're excited. First time since 2018 that you guys have, or not 2018, sorry, 2014 that you guys won the national championship.
Yes, sir.
And there we go. Hey, let me guess.
OH, baby.
So next year, you guys gonna go ahead and plant your championship flag in Michigan's field? Plant the championship
Uh,
flag there.
if we, I don't think we're not going to be that petty. I would love to be that petty, but we're not going to be that petty.
Yeah, not gonna be a Richard level of petty. Uh, Yep, there we go. The final score is up. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe. You guys are new. You guys don't miss any future videos or live streams here on the channel. But until next time, thank you, Jamie, for joining me here. And yeah, we will see you guys next time. All right, there we go.